Right. Hey, Sweet Pea. How you doing? Good morning everyone, and welcome to H.E.K.K. Incorporated. Welcome to the headquarters, welcome to our X3 Corporation, and I hope you're having a lovely week. Welcome indeed. So yes, I have been fiddling somewhat with the background music for the headquarters. The CEO went through some old files, some old hollow discs, and discovered a scratched disc with just the name, well, O-Naught on it, but it's not quite clear where it's from, some ancient Earth song. But regardless, I decided to set it as the background music for the headquarters. Welcome to H.E.K.K. Inc. Right, hi, how's everyone doing? Yes indeed, Agrov, you recognise it. I was wondering how soon it would be before somebody recognises it. Right. Oh, hang on, I'm a bit thirsty. Oh, yes. So welcome to your Friday, folks. I hope welcome to your Friday. I hope you're having a nice week so far, and I hope you have, well, a nice upcoming weekend if you have any plans. So just to let you know what's happening on the YouTube side of things, the latest bullshittery has sort of started, but I'm going to be honest, I've been intentionally quite slow with it. So this week, I've been taking a mental recharge week, having had the last project kick my arse. So yeah, I'm feeling refreshed, I'm feeling recharged, and yesterday I was going through doing some light scrubbing and general project cleaning in preparation to work on Space Engineers Bullshittery Part 4. So the continuation of our various moon antics, so you remember with Cyanide's giant holographic face, the continuation of that playthrough. We did do some additional Space Engineers stuff. We did some stuff on Mars before, and we went down to the Earth planet afterwards for a more recent playthrough, but I don't know if those highlights are going to be in this bullshittery. I might space them out a bit. But regardless, lots of funny things happen on the moon, so I look forward to showing them to you, effectively. So welcome everyone, welcome indeed. Okay, so for those who are... how long does it take to put all the subtitles on the videos? Weeks and weeks. Well, that's not true. It doesn't take that long to put the subtitles on. It does take a long time to make them move to the point that they look like they're attached to things. That's the real meat. That's the real hours and hours and hours of keyframing. Right. So, for those joining X3 who are not familiar with it, welcome to a very single-player space sim. It's a single-player economic sim where an enormous galaxy of loads of sectors, I don't actually know how many, this isn't even all of them. Yes, loads and loads of sectors with their own independent supply and demand factories and corporations and militaries are going about their business, and we, as a corporation in this galaxy of your own design, get to try and make as much space profit as you can. I'm currently flying a very large cargo ship called a Drake, a Taladi Drake, and we've set up a headquarters here at Y Alpha, which is here. This headquarters cost me about 240 million. It's a very, very expensive building. Thank you, Ian. And hi there, Ian. Thank you very much, Ian. Why X3 and X4? The question will be asked a lot during the stream, Dorian, but effectively, after X3 there was a game called X Rebirth, and they shat the bed so severely with their design that it's made me question the competence of the developer, at least when it comes to X4, so I'm skeptical. I hear good things though, but I am nevertheless very skeptical. You don't make X Rebellion, X Rebirth without very serious leadership failures, so, you know. Okay, so what's going on with the corporation? So now that we have the headquarters built...
Headquarters.
Right. We are trying to funnel as many building resources into it as possible. Now, we don't have all of these. We've got... Hang on, let's have a look. So, we have crystals... okay, so we're having to buy microchips, computer components, raster oil, I'm just going to call it Taladi plastic, I guess. I keep failing to pronounce this. Yeah, Taladi synthetics. And silicon wafers. We're having to buy these on the market. Quantum tubes. I did build this factory last night, just outside. So we have a quantum tubes complex here. So I need to make sure that's got enough power to continually provide quantum tubes, so some sort of control tube for the engine units of various starships. Okay, so feed the headquarters is the objective. If we can do that, we can manufacture our own ships. I've got a number of them being built now. Did I already transfer them? Hang on. I may have sent them to the equipment dock already.
Argon equipment dock.
Thank you, Maloha. Thank you very much, sir. I sent 2. Just 2? Where are the rest of them? I thought I built a whole load. Hang on.
Headquarters.
There's another one. I'm going to order you to fly to the equipment dock
Docking
so I can properly arm you
Command accepted.
with shields and weapons and stuff.
Cayman.
There you are. So this is a Cayman. It's just a transport vessel. So normally this would cost me about 2.5 million. So it actually cost me about 400,000. So that's how much money we're saving with the headquarters. Thank you, Romulus. Thank you very much. And Collateral. Thank you, Collateral. It might be a bit difficult, Mother Trucker. So there are going to be so many ships, and they're all being given their automated naming convention with this Litcube universe mod, that it might be too tricky to name them individually. Perhaps with the big ships, the bigger flagships, sure, or the big headquarter, the big station complexes. But right now, I just need clarity because there's going to be thousands of ships. Because the whole idea with this Litcube mod is that you can not automate, but make templates and mass make ships. Right. Now then, what's my next task then?
Headquarters.
What are we needing? So we're trying to build a Cayman. For some reason I can't always see... Oh no, I can, it's here. So we're suffering on energy cells. So what are the own ships doing?
Incoming message.
One of my universe traders is having trouble with his fuel. Okay, I'll sort that out momentarily. So my traders here are buying energy cells, computer chips, and synthetics. Okay. We need a more appropriate source of energy, don't we? I think we're going to need our own solar power thing here. Let's just check Argon Prime. Federal Argon Shipyard, trade. How much would it cost me to build an extra large solar facility here? And I can always just sell the surplus energy cells if we don't need them. Stand by. Extra large. It's 19 million. I've got 17.9 million. Okay, we'll save a bit of cash. We'll do a few trade runs, and then we'll purchase an extra large solar facility for this sector. Thank you, Miss Insane. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm glad they were so well received. I'm very glad indeed. And welcome. And thank you, Collateral Damage and Romulus and Miloha and Theta. Thank you sincerely. Right. Let's get to work. So I've got some weapon systems that I can sell. But I'm going to be honest, what I really need to do right now is just some basic trading. Oh yes, I also got these elite fighters as well. They're just patrolling outside in the unknown sector. Bear with me. Hang on. What do I want to do? Let's go outside. to 18 billion. I need to replace this satellite network as well, but we'll look for trade opportunities.
Jump device
Initiating
charging
jump
at
drive.
10%. 20.
Oh, I never switched it on, Brett. For two simple reasons. The first one is that my existing patrons and Twitch subs have been extremely generous to me, and thank you for
Entering
it.
system,
So the bit system
18
didn't feel really
billion.
necessary. But the second one is that when the bit system was first introduced, it felt very... Oh, I see, my audio balance is wrong. Bear with me. Turn that down. So it looks like I need to turn up the volume for the headquarters music. Sorry, when the bit system was first introduced, Brett, it was kind of shit, if I'm being honest. It felt like something that wasn't the product of the Twitch grassroots audience, but something from marketing. You had little polygons jump up and down on the screen. It was just an attempt to compete with PayPal, and it felt it. So, obviously it's different now, because you can personalize it, but back when it was first introduced, I was suspicious, and it sounded kind of
One of your
bollocks.
ships is under attack. Treasure chest.
Treasure chest? The Blade of Jade. Oh yes, I've ordered it to... Ooh. So I ordered the blade to cause as much problems for the Fanon Corporation as possible, our competing corporation. I sent the Blade of Jade to Treasure Chest. So the Blade of Jade is our frigate, and right now it's blowing up any ships that the Fanon try to buy without jump drives. That looks expensive, Fanon. So it's currently destroying 2 M3 fighters and an M6 Corvette that the Fanon Corporation have just purchased, I assume. So they're trying to fly through Treasure Chest to get to their HQ, right into the teeth of the Blade of Jade. Oops! I'm such a dick. Right. Okay. Thank you, Call Me Plasma Fire. Thank you very much for the compliments. And welcome. Welcome indeed. Right. What's this? We have a mission.
You are talked to. I shall transmit the data
split
to you
massive
now.
mill L.
You may find things somewhat tricky. Do you wish to profit from this job?
I do. Should be fine. 5.5 million. I think we'll make a profit here. Split Massam Mill. Yes, I will accept the job. You have a big forehead. Right. Split Massam Mill. Let's have a look. So go to a split shipyard. Ooh, free ship. Okay. Massam Mill. Here it is. So what is this? Split controlled food processing factories that convert scruffin, the basic split foodstuff, into a yellow powder called massam that is used by many races to mix with and enhance their own foods. Flavor. Okay. Family Pride. Let's order the ship. The Mammoth at the Chiladi shipyard. I want you to go to Family Pride.
Docking
And dock at that
granted.
shipyard to buy the
Command
station.
accepted.
Okay. So if that's a Massam Mill, they're going to need some energy. Hang on. Family Pride. We'll pick that up as well. That ship, Scorpion Raider. Free ship. Scruffin fruit and energy cells. We'll get both. Any energy cells here? Where's the nearest solar energy? Here's one. They keep nailing our goddamn satellites. Hold on. Let me just move out of the way of the, yeah, bear with. Just going to fly up, deploy a satellite, and then jump over there to get some energy, and then buy some scruffin fruit, and then sell it at that factory I'm building. Thank you, Kaltos. Thank you very much. No, I haven't poked blocks. I'm not familiar with that, sorry. Okay. So, yeah. What's the combat like in X3? Confusing and full of lasers. Where did the name SovietWomble come from? It's just made up. Miss Insane. It's gibberish. It's not supposed to mean anything. It was for an email account that I was supposed to throw it away. It was a throwaway email account. So I was like, fuck it, call it this. And then you know how YouTube linked up. So they linked up YouTube and email accounts. Sorry, forgive me. My memory's hazy. I can't remember if that was around about the same time or afterwards. But whatever happened, I suddenly had an email account that now had a YouTube account. So there we are.
Advanced satellite ejected.
Satellite deployed. That will give me coverage over this area. Now let's jump to this sector.
Jump device
Go and get some
charging
solar
at
energy.
10%. 20.
Hi there, Egg
30,
Games. Yes, we're having
40,
fun in Team Fortress 2.
50%.
H.E.K.K, umlaut. H.E.K.K.
60. 70. 80. 90. Jumping.
Okay. Oh, I don't know, Knob Noggin. No idea. Welcome,
Entering
Knob Noggin.
system. Aquila's beacon.
Right. What's here? Solar power? Ooh, cheap.
Docking granted.
Selling for 12
Autopilot
credits per
activated.
unit. Let's go stock up. And let's have a look at Family Pride. So the mammoth is it's almost arrived. There we go. So right now we're just doing a quick mission for another corporate. Standby contact. What's that? Pirate.
Xenon.
No, Xenon.
N.
Xenon even. So this it's a synthetic life form. A robot. So AI. Geth, basically. They're extremely hostile. Hi there, Birdie. H.E.K.K. Birdie. H.E.K.K. Okay. Get back to work, Riley. Goddamn Heck Inc. employees. Right.
Advanced satellite ejected.
There we go. Let's go get some energy and sell it. Birdie hopes everyone is good. Yeah. Hope you're well as well, Birdie. If you have any weekend plans, I hope everything. Yeah, hope you enjoy your weekend. Where's Lulu, Miss Insane? She's. You can see her bum in the top left corner of the camera there. I would show her in full, but she's got the curtain open. She's sitting on top. Hang on, I'll just close the curtain for you. Hang on. So she's sitting there. So there's a radiator behind the sofa, so she's got her front paws and her head on the radiator. Her chin is probably resting on the window there, and she looks out at the street. There's a pretty busy city street outside, but lots of people going about their business.
Solar power
And
plant.
so she gets to
M
watch the world go
Theta.
by. It's her favourite place. So if ever you're in Brighton and you see a Frenchie staring at you from the window, yeah, say hi. Well, don't say hi. Leave the Frenchie alone. And leave me alone. Right. I don't want random people from the street, like knocking on my door saying hi. What the fuck?
Incoming message.
Oh, incoming message. Okay, so the Fanon Corporation are sending me they have to legally send me this message showing me their assets. So they had about 30 million, so they must have spent it. They're down to 1.3 million. Oh, you're not going to open that curtain, are you, Lulu? They're now purchasing an M4 light fighter. They only have 5 free agents, so global traders. They have 4 registered factories. They're down to 68 military assets from about 150. We've been shagging them. We really have. I keep turning up in their headquarters, blowing shit up. They started. Well, they didn't start it, but they're there and they're in my way, and that's what matters.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of our president,
Interconnection
energy?
to local trading network established.
I probably shouldn't have filled up my entire cargo bay there. I realised that was an error. The factory that I'm going to sell it to probably can't take all of it at the same time. Family Pride Shipyard. Okay, please buy. Bear with me. Sorry. Split Massam Mill. Okay. Family Pride Shipyard. Split Massam Mill L. There we go. 2 million.
Masson Mill.
So we'll make a 3 million profit from this. Whee! Okay. And then I want you to go to jump to sector. Where's the mission? New income. There we go. Head over there. I will catch up soon.
Command accepted.
Thank you, Solonian. Thank you very much, Solonian. Thank you. I will, however, quickly gate over to Family Pride because there is a Scorpion.
Jump device
A pirate
charging
vessel that we
at
can pinch.
10%. 20.
Thank you, Solonian. Thank you very
30,
much.
40. 50%. 60.
Birdie says, I don't want to go
70,
hello class, so I
80,
made a shelf, ignore the
90.
vagina print.
Jumping.
So Birdie is referring to the fact that she, as an art student, everybody, was given the task to make a piece of art from a piece of wood. So Birdie was
Entering
given
system,
a plank
Family Pride.
and say, express your artistic, whatever, your artistic merit. demonstrate your
Autopilot
quality.
activated.
What did Birdie do? She made a shelf out of a plank of wood. Birdie, it's already a shelf. It's a piece. You just put it against the wall. It's a shelf. You pick the laziest fucking thing. And then she says it's a vagina shelf because it's got like a vagina print. That's the grain of the wood. She's literally done nothing to this plank of wood. Disappointed. Right. Birdie, fucking back in secondary school, I was building lamps. Yes, they nearly set fire to the display cabinet that it was placed in, but that's not the point. That's true, actually. It nearly set fire. So somebody managed to switch my lamp off when it was in a display case. It was like you know, like these student display. Look what our students have made.
Autopilot off.
And then there's mine just quietly smoking, threatening to set fire to everything else around it. Oh dear. And then somebody lost it. Somebody lost my lamp from secondary. Like, it went into a cupboard and disappeared for fucking... Like, I think I was leaving sixth form when someone found it. I was like, what the fuck? This has just been in the cupboard this whole time? 5 feet from where the cabinet was? Ugh. Yeah, lost. Yeah. Right, so here's an abandoned vessel, everybody. It's mine.
Scorpion. Ship computer control transferred.
Pirate vessel. Is this split? Not sure. Hope you're well, Birdie. Sorry, for those not familiar, that's Birdie, ZS SWAT Knight's partner. She does indeed stream. You can click on her name. She has an adorable chinchilla called Charlie. Oh, Charlie's cute, and Charlie wears little hats.
Drake.
Do you have any clips on your channel, Birdie, of Charlie? I'm sure people would like to see.
Scorpion. Raider.
Okay, so the Scorpion has some basic weapons on it. What is this thing anyway? M4 Scorpion Raider. Do I want to disassemble it? We'll flag it for the tug. Flag for tug.
Ready.
So my tug ship is going to come over and grab it. Right, let's go build that factory. So right now I'm just trying to get a bit of cash to build a solar panel thing, solar power thing. I've lost the fucking mission site. New income? New income. There it is. Jump here.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Birdie says,
20.
I'm sure somewhere, but I don't know
30,
honestly. Find some
40.
Twitter pics.
50%. 60. 70.
Right.
80. 90.
Oh, really?
Jumping.
A mother trucker. Right.
Entering system. New income.
Right. Hi there, cool WK in South Korea. Hello indeed. Hope you're okay in South Korea. Oh, Birdie posted a link to Charlie. Let's have a look. Oh, look at little Charlie. Ah, look at those big ears. Oh. He ugly? No, he's not. He's nice. Oh. Right, okay, so we've arrived here at New Income, so we need to deploy. There's quite a few navigation beacons, I best be careful. So, the Mammoth Freight Massa Mill build navigation beacon here. There we go. Wait, where is it? It's hidden in the middle. Just need to be careful that I pick the right location. Okay, deploying.
Massa Mill. L. Alpha.
There we go.
Incoming message. Docking granted.
So the client is now
Autopilot
paying us, I
activated.
believe. Yeah, we go. Yep, perfect. Okay, so the client has paid us. We've got, what is it, 3 mil straight off the bat there. Okay, 23 mil. So we can now afford the solar panel thing that I want to buy. So
Mammoth.
I'm going to order my transport vessel to go. Can you jump the whole way? You might not be able to. cloud base southeast.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
You can. Barely. Okay. So that ship is going to go to a shipyard where it's going to purchase an enormous solar power facility. What's with the spinning light thing at the back of the ship? It looks cool.
No aim.
Yeah, it does look cool, doesn't it? I like it. I have no idea. I guess we can use our imagination. Maybe liquid storage or something? Yeah. H.E.K.K, Sagisti. H.E.K.K indeed. When's Sinai getting on? I don't know, I'm afraid. He seems to be keeping to his own devices at the minute. I hope he's okay. He plays a lot of his car game stuff. Yeah, I hope he's good. Right. Yes, there's a... Indeed. The whole ship is powered by a giant hamster. A giant Taladi hamster. It runs... it just runs on that wheel, and that's what powers the ship. Right, where are we going? We're gonna go off to sell this energy.
Hurricane or rapier missile.
No, don't
installed.
fire missiles. I'm just gonna go and sell this energy. Be the first trader there. Speed up time. No idea, Nyla. I just kind of play whatever, really. Yeah, I just jump in and just do whatever I'm in the mood for. This evening, so I don't know what's going on this evening. We typically played Halo on Fridays, but we've played quite a lot of Halo. I think we're a bit Haloed out. We were doing some Rising Storm a couple of weeks ago, and last week we did some Natural Selection 2, but the Friday evening slot for the clan is a bit up in the air, I think. It's not entirely clear what we're doing. I'm sure we'll do something. But yeah. Well, don't let me stop you, Duckslayer. So I don't wish to be the party pooper. If people want to do Halo 4, by all means, please jump in. Alas, I don't really think it's for me. I feel that the trilogy ended quite well on Halo 3. I'm reluctant to undo the ending, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. The trilogy had a rather, I wouldn't say perfect ending, but it went full circle. The chief started his journey stepping out of a cryopod, King Leonidas stepping forth from the stones of Thermopylae at the time of humanity's greatest need, being summoned by, I suppose, a ghost of the past, Cortana, a spirit of the past, and he ended the journey the exact same way, stepping back into a cryopod, being watched over by Cortana. And that's it. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the end of Master Chief's story, but it's certainly the end of that story. A suitable ending to the story. Closed chapter, closed book. Fin. Okay. So, Finity, I use Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects. However, I sometimes still dip back into Sony Vegas if I need to for some audio editing. I find that Sony Vegas is generally a lot better for the cutting stage of things. It's a lot more intuitive. Fuck's sake, hang on. No? What's going on there? Weird.
If you bring any creatures on board, please make sure they are chained. Any loose animals will be vaporized on sight.
Energy cells.
Yeah, Lulu.
Sold.
You'll get vaporized on sight. Right. Okay, so sold some energy there. So I just sold a full cargo bay of energy, making some cash. How much have we got? 24 million in the corporation's coffers. And in terms of total value of the corporation, total asset value, calculating, we have, 1,666,566,655 credits. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Is that a totally legit copy of Sony Vegas? It is, in fact, two of them. Two totally legit copies because I upgraded to, I think I went from 12 to 13. I know there's been many versions in the meantime, but I haven't needed them because I went over to Adobe Premiere. Describe this game in a sentence. Giant space economic sandbox. Okay, so I think we're done here. So we need to get this solar panel thing sorted. So where am I going to build it? Gate distance suns. Oh wow, that's convenient. So it seems that our 500% suns here at H.E.K.K's beacon, which is why we have these giant solar things here. Maybe I should just go here instead. Actually, yeah. So 150% sun output in our headquarters, but just 2 sector jumps away, 3. We have 500%. So solar output should be much, much higher here. We'll stick it here. So we'll have a private solar thing here. Okay. So the purpose of that will simply be to provide the headquarters with power. And then any surplus we'll just sell on the local market. Alright. So, H.E.K.K's beacon, that's where we're going to go. Let's jump there. And we'll have our main builder ship
charging at 10%.
bring the flat pack facility for unpacking. I'm sorry to hear it, Tactical Buttersticker. I hope you're okay.
H.E.K.K's beacon.
That sucks, man. Sorry to hear it. All the best, Tactical. Okay. Really? 500% solar output? I mean... Okay. 1, 2, 3 suns, I guess. Alright. So we'll just stick the solar panel, like, here, or whatever. Just a little bit up. We'll just stick it here, out of the way. Okay. Right, so Cloud Base Southeast, Federal Argon Shipyard. Our vessel has arrived. I'm going to save it because this is quite an expensive purchase. Alright. Quite a while ago, Alex. Quite a while ago. Now, solar power facilities tend to be the sort of late... Well, they're one of the later game purchases for corporations. They're very, very expensive and hard to run. But we should be okay. So solar power plants produce energy. They are found everywhere in the known universe and are operated and controlled by all races. 19.5 million.
Solar power
Bringing the
plant
corporation
bought.
down to 4.7 million credits. Okay. Order the mammoth to follow
Command
me.
accepted.
And it should jump in behind me at the gate. Ah, there's a vessel for sale. Argon Mercury
Transmitting
Hauler.
information now.
Don't really need you. We can just manufacture our own. Ooh, careful. Okay. Oh yeah, are you bored, birdie? Yeah. We all get like that. Okay, hold up. So I'm just going to zoom out as best I can. So, mammoth, freight, solar power plant extra large. There it is. Can you see it? Oh shit, careful. Right, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to... Fuck's sake, sorry, bear with me. Where are we? Just get it on the right plane. Lift it up a bit. So we're just going to lift it up away from the others. And then what I want to do is I just want to turn it. You don't have to do this because you can just do everything off-site if you wish. Is that correct? Where are the docking clamps? Are they under or above? I think that's correct. Just going to turn them like that. Then bring it back towards the gate. Just a smidge. Like back here. So what I'm trying to do is make it so that my transports generally don't have to go very far. They can just go bloop from the gate and then there. Okay. There it is.
Solar power plant XL.
An extra large solar power plant. So these enormous sails will be, well, picking up solar energy, solar radiation, and making energy cells. Now, here's the catch. NPC versions of these do not require silicon crystals. These ones do. So 10,000 units. Okay. So we need somebody to either buy them on the local market or siphon them from the Antigone's Memorial. We do have quite a lot at the Antigone's Memorial, so we may as well siphon. Right. Tell you what, we could just siphon them from the headquarters. I mean, we do have them headquarters, so we are bringing them in big time. Okay, let's siphon them from the headquarters. It won't be as far to go for any freighter. And we can always change it later. Okay, I'll put a note on the ship doing the siphoning. Thank you, Dark Rov Lug and Ethio. Thank you sincerely. Thank you. Right, so this will be... right. So this is the, well, Solar Power XL Headquarters Feeder Complex. Right, and we'll need a ship to run the things. So let's have a look. Baldric, Cayman. So these are going to be sector traders. I need something big, something heavy. Very heavy. I mean, a Cayman can handle the crystals. We'll have a Cayman handle the crystals. So... I'm just going to go Dockware Manager. Let's name one of them. So, crystals. I'll do a proper name in a minute. So, Dockware Manager. Upgrade ship. So, this is the equipment dock back at the headquarters, 2 sectors away. So, cargo bay extension, full.
Cargo bay extension. Engine rudder up.
tuning.
Combat command.
Yeah, give you a jump drive.
Navigation command. Singularity. Special command software. Trade command software. And
Okay.
triplex scanner. Bot. Trading system extension.
So, I've just given it a whole bunch of software. And what do you take in terms of your... So, 3 25 megajoule shields. Okay. Also, while we're here, we'll just have the Mammoth piss off. Mammoth, would you mind... could you go over to Antigone's Memorial?
Jump device aborted. Not enough energy available.
Shit. Okay, hold the phone. Mammoth, could you jump back to... Go back to the headquarters. Okay.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Okay, I might need to go as well. Hang on a minute. Just going to drop back to the headquarters.
Jump device charging at
Hang on a second.
10%.
I just need to make sure that this Cayman is properly configured. So I'm going to have the Mammoth bring over some crystals to get the ball rolling.
Entering
But after that,
system
this individual
Y
small
Alpha.
Cayman is going to be responsible for keeping them topped up. So it's just going to drop back here repeatedly, grab a few crystals from the headquarters, and then bugger off. Yeah, I think I need to turn up this track, don't I? It's too quiet. Okay. So welcome to the HQ for those joining the stream. Now, this headquarters building...
Headquarters.
No, it's here, isn't it? The equipment dock.
Argon equipment dock.
Right, so this Cayman... 3, right? Was 3? And how many weapons? Hang on. So 3 to 4. Okay. So, bear with me. 1, 2, 3. Shields. Wait, that's not correct. That's the price. Whoops. Cayman. Dockware Manager. Fuck's sake. 1, 2, 3.
25 megajoule shield installed.
Okay, and then 5.
Particle accelerator cannon installed.
Hi there, Long John. Hello indeed. Right, so this Cayman that I've just got there is now automatically armed with 4 particle accelerator cannons. Did I just give it a 5th one accident? It doesn't matter. Okay. And 3 25 megajoule shields. Your home base... Do you need... I don't know if you need a home base. I'll give you one anyway. Is the Solar Power Extra Large Facility. And your orders, special orders... Courier. Wait, what's this? Surplus control. Ah. Product. Do you sell the surplus? Yeah, I'll need to look. Need to look into that. Regardless, I just want. Yeah, I just want a courier. So. Sorry, before I do that, can you come to me? Grab a few crystals while you're there.
Energy.
Hi there, Marco. Hello indeed. Follow me.
Command
So
accepted.
there it is. Here's the courier. So this vessel's only task will be to ferry crystals. That's it.
Headquarters.
So the headquarters has 700 crystals. Fuck me. And the solar thing needs 10,000? Whoa. Ooh. Okay. We might have to actually set up our own dedicated crystal manufacturing facility. I mean, Jesus. Just for the... Well, we'll see. We'll experiment. Crystals one way and energy back. Well, I was going to have a much larger ship handle the energy back, Elon. But yes, you are right. Technically, I was going to have like 3 or 4 very heavy-set frigates. Freighters. Hell, I could even buy Drakes. This thing that I've got here. I mean, they're quite expensive. It's like 20 mil. As expensive as the solar thing. The solar station. But yeah, this cargo bay is crazy. It's huge. Alright, okay. Hi there, fat man. Good morning indeed. Right. What was I doing? I need to go to... Yeah, hang on. Here comes the Cayman.
Cayman.
So... Trade, courier. Your tasks are to maintain station. Okay, load, fill. Fill? Load? Which one? I think it's fill, isn't it? Fill the ship with minerals? Is it mineral? Tech. Crystals. Tech. There we go. Fill this vessel with, let's say, 200 crystals. How does one do it? Sorry. Ship. Okay. No, this isn't correct. I select the station, don't I? Crystals. Yeah. Fill from station. There we go. And it's the headquarters. So it's the H.E.K.K headquarters. Okay. So we fill up the station, from the station. The amount will be... How do I select the amount? There we go. 200 crystals. Okay. Add. Okay. And then we stock station 200 crystals. Or at least make sure that it has a stock of 200. I do, Miss Insane. I do indeed. Just not to the degree of CSGO, because holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. So that's good. And then, where is it? It's the solar power feeder complex. Add. Okay. Return home. Loop. Let's give it a go. So let's see what it does.
Command accepted.
Courier initiated. So you should... Moving to fill. H.E.K.K headquarters. Landing in station. Off it goes. Good luck. Okay. Anyway, welcome everyone. I hope you're all okay. Where's Lulu gone? Oh, sorry, she moved. Okay, there it goes. So I just want to watch it for a couple of runs to make sure it's doing the right thing.
Headquarters.
Okay.
Cayman. Headquarters. Cayman.
Okay, so it's now got 200 crystals. So it's
Headquarters.
It's pinched those crystals from this facility. Now this also means that those that are stockpiling this facility just went, holy shit, who just stole our crystals? And they should be deploying momentarily to go and get some more from the Antigone's Memorial. So it's a bit of a roundabout way of doing it. Okay. So it's arrived. Now at this solar station, I'm going to say... Whoopsie.
New price selected.
Only export once you have about 75% of your energy cells. Okay. Where is that? Hang on a minute. I was going to have the mammoth take a huge number of crystals, but We only have 700 in the facility. Oh, no, I sent it to the Antigone's Memorial, didn't it? Yeah, hang on. So the Antigone's Memorial has 5,180. Okay, so take a fuck ton of those, please. Actually, should you? No, thinking about that, don't. Sorry. I'm trying to... See, here's my problem. We need crystals, but those crystals are the backbone of our corporate finances. We're selling those on the... We're selling those in the Argon economy. Yeah, I could take them to fund our own ship building, but I'll kick the legs out of my... Well, my profit. I need to build a new crystal fabricator facility, purely to keep this headquarters running. Youch. Okay. Let's see how many it actually consumes. And the dog has farted. That's horrendous, sweetie. That smells. You smell, you disgusting animal. Okay. Right. Has the Cayman arrived? I'll tell you what I will do, though. I do want to test... I just want to make sure that the courier is doing the right thing.
Dog.
Bear with me. Own ships. Where's the Mammoth? Didn't I order it to come here? Mammoth? Why are you in space there? Oh, you can't even jump this far? Really? For real? Dude, come here.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
There we go. I must have given a specific order to fly. Okay. Indeed. Hi there, Messi. Yes, you get to see Lulu with none of the stink. Smelly creature. Oh, I saw a flash behind me. That must have been the Mammoth. Yeah, there it is. Hello. I'm sitting on the beacon.
Headquarters.
Okay. She's a 4-year-old spine cone. She's a 4-year-old Frenchie. So how are we doing in terms of... Yeah, so as you can see, very gradually...
Incoming message.
The energy cells are being replenished here at the headquarters, but I need a consistent flow. We need so many energy cells per ship. Some of my universe traders are struggling. No worries, guys. No worries. We've got lots of them now, though. Nice. So they're struggling to sell their wares. They need help. Right. So... I need additional ships, don't I? Only 3 mil? So what are we building right now? Nothing. We've actually gone through our queue. Okay. So could you give me Mercury super freighters? 2 of them? Yeah, we'll use those to ferry energy to and from the to and from the station. I send them via email, Long John Silver, so to any Twitch sub. Just as a quick note, though, you might have to go into your settings on Twitch and find a setting that says, so under your notifications, there'll be a setting that says receive emails from people that you're sub to. Apparently it starts off by default, which is annoying. If you switch that on, I'll send you all the emails that I send to patrons. And the videos as well. And thank you. Okay, so... flurry of activity around the headquarters as they've received new orders to build a new ship. Very good. So quantum tubes. How is that factory doing? It looks okay. Yeah, good. Manufacturing quantum tubes. Although we might need to get to about 50% before they take any. We might need to buy local on the local market. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you for doing that. Cool, there they go, one by one.
Demeter.
Employees deploy.
No aim. Kaiman.
Okay. Is that the courier? Did it rename itself? I think it did. Yeah, it's here to get more crystals. Sorry, what I want to do... Where's the Mammoth? I just want to send it to the Antigone's Memorial because I want to see what the behavior of that courier will be if there's more crystals than 100.
No,
I
Mammoth.
just want to make sure that it doesn't attempt to drain the station. Okay. Hi there, Andrew. Yes, indeed. It's on a servicing plan with a garage. So the car goes off to a garage and they lift it up on one of those. They've got like a, I don't know what they're called. It's like, you know how cars get lifted up off the ground. Someone goes underneath it. You get like a little video. They send you a little video of someone walking around with a GoPro on their forehead, going like, here are your tires, sir, and here's your underside. You've got X amount of tread on the tires. This is looking good. This is looking good. My name is Dave. I was your servicer today. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. All the headquarters ships are coming back with fresh supplies. Yeah, like a... I don't know what to... Sorry, I honestly don't know what to call it, Larry. So, you know, in a garage, the floor lifts up with the car on it. It lifts on... It sits on like a platform, and that platform is lifted.
Aim.
It's not like a jack or something. The whole thing goes up.
Argon equipment.
You see cars in garages. They're like lifted up in the air. Hoist, lift, ramp, car lift. Car lift. That sounds like... Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Car lift. You can probably tell that I'm not much of a car guy. Hoist in Australia. When am I going to fish? I should have gone Dutch, but I got too lazy. It sounds stupid, but I just got like, it's got to clean my fishing gear, and it's just, I got lazy. And now it's getting colder. I did have some really good fishing runs this summer, though. Despite the COVID thing, I snuck off for a few. Okay. Right. The vessel has arrived. Bear with me. Landed ships. Mammoth. Adjust station parameters. Move. Oh, really? Oh, of course. We've actually drained the energy cells here. For real? Because there's no fresh stock coming in.
Headquarters.
Oops.
Argon equipment dock.
That might be a problem later. Okay. Change of orders. Please go to the headquarters.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Speed up time so it does it. You caught a 2 kilogram sea bass just yesterday. Woo! Nice, no tourist. Okay. You won't allow another break till I finish the next bullshittery. I've only just started. Okay. Birdie says we had to change from summer to winter tyres, and it was bad. Me being socially anxious, not really wanting to talk to anyone, and the service dude asking what I do for a living. Oh? Did you tell the truth? I tend to lie. I work in software development. Yes. Of course.
Headquarters.
Not telling people I'm a YouTuber, that's embarrassing. Right. Energy cells. No, wait. Click here. There we go. Take these energy. You've got loads of them, you lying fuck.
Energy.
Maybe it took them from the station a minute ago. Okay, right. Mammoth, fucking navigation. Don't dock, just navigate to. Jump to sector, the Antigone's Memorial.
Command accepted.
Off we go. It's jumping. So it's arrived at the Antigone's Memorial. Whoopsie. And my god, what the fuck?
Headquarters.
Okay. So its orders are to now transfer freight via drones. I want you to take transfer to destination, back from destination. What? The Antigone's... Oh, that's a Mercury. Trade, freight, crystal complex, back from destination. Have I done goofed? The Mammoth. Trade. Yes. From a ship. Okay, back from destination. Crystals. Take 2,000. Start the transfer.
Command accepted.
Okay, so the Mammoth has just deployed 3 freight drones that are going to go to the complex and make an automated request from the H.E.K.K. Inc. HQ that we demand 2,000 crystals from your stores. So they're going to wheel them out to the drones, and they're going to disappear. They're not going to get paid for it because I own them. I own the station. It's an order from your CEO. They don't know where the crystals are going. Okay. Lulu's gone to get some water. She's just drinking. And she just farted as she left. My God. I'll leave a surprise for her. Okay. The drones are returning. Not recently, Sonton Alex. Not recently. Okay, there we go. It's got 2,000 crystals. Now your orders are to jump to sector. Okay, jump to the beacon.
Command accepted.
And while I'm doing, I'll go there myself. Aquila's beacon.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Okay.
Entering system. Aquila's beacon.
I might as well buy some solar energy. Assist my local headquarters.
Docking
units.
granted. Autopilot activated.
Okay. Order the transfer to destination of crystals. 2,000 units. Start the transfer.
Command accepted.
There we go. So the same drones.
Freight drone.
There we go. Are now transferring the material to the solar power thing. So the reason I'm doing that is to just determine what the courier will do. Just to make sure the courier is doing the right thing. But this solar power facility is still in need of... Whoa, no way. No way! No! That doesn't make any... Sorry, no! No, 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 no. No, no. Hang on.
Docking granted.
It's
Autopilot
full?
activated.
It hasn't even consumed any crystals and it's got 50,000 energy cells? Explain, please? Is it because this sector has 500% sun? Hang on. If that's true, then we don't even need to set up a dedicated
Solar
crystal thing.
power plant. XL Alpha.
So it takes 40 crystals apiece. Let's have a look. Lucky Picture. It's a space economics game. All single player. So it's a single player. The best way to describe it is a big space economics aquarium. It will continue doing its thing regardless. So trades will keep being made. Stock markets will keep going up and down. And militaries will keep fighting each other. But you can come on in and make your own corporation. You can identify profit and make yourself your own little space corp. So the default game doesn't really have much of an end game, you just keep building. But the mod that I'm playing on, the Litcube universe, adds a mid-game threat in the form of a competing corporation in this sector who are continually trying to thwart you. And hang on, sorry, she's got the curtain wide open. Sorry, gotta be sorry. No, I can't show the street. I'm sorry. So yes, a mid-game threat in the form of a competing corporation, and a late-game threat in the form of an advancing AI, an AI navy. So, sector by sector, they're taking over huge and very powerful fleets of carriers and destroyers. Okay. So, hang on, docking with the station. So this is my solar power station.
Docked.
Welcome back on board.
So I've just taken
Connection to local trading
20,000
network
energy cells
established.
out of 50,000, right? What happens now? So product finish. So 2 minutes and 8. Really? 2 minutes per production cycle? Show me. Demonstrate. I want to see it. Okay, here we go. So, only 2 minutes per cycle. Can I just see what the cycle of the Home of Light is? So the Home of Light has 150% solar output. And they're on 3 minutes and... Okay, that's still quite short, all the same. I mean, is 200 crystals more of an expense than I thought? Hang on, so here we go. 1 minute. So 28.9 K. What happens? How much is one cycle? 5,000? Is that above it? And how many crystals does it consume? 2160. Bear with. 40? Yes, 40. So 40 crystals per cycle. And it goes up by 5,000. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's quite efficient. That's... So 5,530. And Home of Light produces what? Well, I suppose it's a smaller station. But 1,000. Okay. So, never mind the silicon crystal thing. Let's just have this courier do it. Cool. Very cool. Right, Mammoth, you can bog off. Have you delivered your... I think they have, haven't they? Hang on. Right. We'll just let the courier do it and see. Went up by way more than 5k? Did it really? Ah. Okay, right, you go and dock back at the equipment dock at Y Alpha.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Okay. Very cool. So, I need some big, heavy-set freighters to come on... No, actually, I don't need that. Sorry, correction. All I need to do is tell Y Alpha headquarters, docking manager, okay? Instead of buying energy cells on the local market, fuck that. I want you to change your source to this factory, this facility, and only this facility. This is going to be a dedicated feed the headquarters facility. Okay? So, not that, sorry. Not that. Yeah, here we go. Energy cells. So, Dockware Manager. So, here we go. So, for those not familiar, this screen shows all the materials that the headquarters needs to build ships, right? And so, I'm buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the, well, like 10 of the global markets, the intergalactic markets. The rest, I'm providing myself for cheap. So, my own facilities are making it at the cheapest possible cost. So we're not buying them at average price, we're buying them at however much they cost to manufacture per unit. Thank you, a handful of squirrels. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, how many freighters do we actually have? Just the one. Let's get some more freighters. We're going... Yeah, so these are the things doing the physical lifting. These are the ones doing the buying on the local market. Okay, that seems sensible. Yeah, let's get some more heavy lifters at the headquarters. So... Headquarters, what are you doing? Landed ships. How close are you to building that next ship? So I wanted 2 more of these Mercury super freighters. How close are you? You just need energy and quantum tubes. Okay. Are you still... Okay, keep buying the quantum tubes on the local market for the moment. So change source. Quantum tubes. Buy. Because I think the other facility is still getting sorted. Is it good, Kaiser? Yeah, there's another one. I need to finish that. Sorry, for those not familiar, there's a... You know how the video essays were on the back burner for a few years when I tried to finish them? And technically most of them are still on the back burner? There's a bullshittery that's been... Oh, yeah. So I'm trying to get a D&D bullshittery done. It's very difficult. It's big. So I thought, oh, so basically, it's D&D. So you play D&D with your imagination. There is no gameplay to edit. So I thought, no problem. I'll just animate it myself. It's way harder than I thought. Animation is so hard.
20.
So I'm doing my... No, sorry, that's not true.
30,
My first thought is that I would
40,
outsource it to an animator. So I
50%,
shopped around and I got some quotes.
60,
And it was very,
70,
very expensive. As
80,
it should be. Animation is
90.
expensive.
jumping.
So I thought, okay, what I'll do instead is I'll pay an artist to draw the assets for
Entrance
me,
system
and then I'll animate
Y
those. So that's what I
alpha.
decided to do. And it's fun, I really enjoy it, but it's really, really hard. So I've learned a lot, to be fair. I've learned a great deal. So effectively what I'm doing is I've got After Effects puppets. So like here's a warrior, and his arms are separate assets, and his body is a separate asset, and his face is completely blank, and then I sort of parent. So each layer inherits the properties of the layer beneath it. So I can edit just that layer, so have the mouth go blah, 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 and it will move around on the face. Who drew the assets for me? A guy called Twisty on Reddit, who's done much. So the same guy that did the emotes, the pictures below. So if you just scroll down. So yes, it's good. Hopefully it's good. I mean, it's working out, but I just need to spend more time on it. Okay. Right, I'm just going to drop off this energy.
Headquarters. Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Thank you, Magverse. But I need to get this one... As in, I've got a plan. I need more time to see it through. So there are 9 characters in this D&D animation, and I've done 7 of them. So it's quite far through. The problem is the last 2 are the most complicated, because it's me and Sai. And as you can imagine, we have by far the bulk of the dialogue. Another problem is that... just something I didn't anticipate, is that he picked a tiny halfling and I picked a big human. So this means that there's lots of neck movement because we're having to look down at each other and then back up at the other. So in other words, because we're having to look up and down, I've got to make the neck move, and it's surprising how much more complicated it is. So if a character is relatively still and all they have to do is move their mouth and their hands or whatever, it's actually not that tricky. But if they have to move their eye line, that's when it gets hard. That's when it gets very hard. I don't know what it is, but just for some reason the complication just goes whoosh through the roof. Okay.
Energy cells. Transfer.
Dropping off some energy cells. Is Nep's asset done? Yes, it is. And I've been having a lot of fun with the boob jiggle.
Jump device charging at 10%.
So the gag there is that Nep takes over a character. So she takes over a character at the very beginning that is described as hideously ugly.
System. Creditania.
And so it's like a hideously ugly dwarf. So I had the artist draw this really overweight and fat looking, he's wearing this like, imagine a sheet of metal that's just been banged into shape. That's his armor. It's just this flat like plate on his chest. And that's the character that Nep takes over. But of course, fantasy being what it is, the ugly armor suddenly turns into a corset. That she's practically spilling out of because the fat suddenly turns into boobs. And it's played for a gag. Like, she turns up and everyone sort of goes, what the fuck? Like, jumps back in shock that our ugly dwarf is now a hottie. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully it's funny. We'll see. Hopefully it's funny. And yes, I have spent quite some time animating the boob jiggle every time she talks. I'm a single man in my 30s. I can do what the fuck I want, Mum. Why am I here? I'm here for the solar energy. Hang on.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Right. So yes, anyway, I look forward to it. But again, it's another one of these projects that's going to take time. And more importantly, I need to dedicate time to it. But for now, forgive me, I feel I've used some of the goodwill that I've accrued on the video essays, because even though they were well received, a big chunk of people do still want bullshitteries, so I've got to get back on those. I've got to try and keep everyone happy. So, bullshitteries, and then the next thing, probably D&D. Not sure Alex is. Probably not. I'm good with X3. I'm good. Thank you, Mel TNK. Thank you very much, Mel. Thank you.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of Chairman C.
Connection
Thank
to
you.
local trading network established.
Okay, energy purchased.
Jump device
Jumping back
charging
to the
at
HQ.
10%.
It's about 24 minutes, crab cake.
Entering system Y Alpha. Docking granted.
There we
Autopilot
go.
activated.
Okay, so yes, it looks like energy cells. Oh, good. We built one of them. Good. So we'll finish this other Mercury super freighter, and we're good to go. So is that 38,000 energy cells per ship? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Successfully docked.
Welcome back on board.
Connection to local trading network.
So yeah, we really need to get this
established.
properly done. So get a lot of big freighters.
Energy cell.
But at the same time, these,
Jump
energy
device
is generally
charging
quite cheap.
at 10%.
Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you. Yeah,
Entering
I'm glad people
system.
like it.
Creditania.
Thank you, Littlest. Thank you very much, sir. Best buys, bear with me. Energy cells, there we go.
Autopilot activated.
Right. Is there combat in the game? Yes, indeed. Plenty of pirates, Xenon, which are basically the Geth, competing corporations in the form of Fanon, and any militaries that you might piss off, police, and also, of course, the OCV, which are still Xenon, but they're weird Xenon, virus-infected Xenon, and they're very, 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 very powerful. And they're going to start creeping closer. They're over here right now, but yeah, how long until they take over the next sector? Okay. What's this camera? Well, the timer's sped up. Ooh, look, one of my traders.
Kaiman.
It's one of my universe traders who's trying to beat me to the low-cost energy cells. But you have a Cayman, and I have a Drake. And you are ever so slightly slower than I am. And also I'm the CEO, so fuck you. Go find profit elsewhere. This is mine.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of Chairman C.
And a connection
Okay.
to local trading network established. Jump device charging
jump.
at 10%.
I don't think they're in this one though. The Kark.
Entering system.
The insect race.
Y Alpha.
I think they were destroyed in the first Albion, whatever it is. Fucking reunion.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Right. So I'm just cramming the headquarters full of energy cells right now, just to do my bit. I do have a very large, so it's a small cargo ship, just so I can still dock with the small hangar bays. But as you can see, it's quite a beefy cargo vessel. I think this is the largest cargo bay that you can actually get for a small, so for a TS class ship. Andrew, the H.E.K.K,
Successfully
so the
docked.
union of
Welcome
H.E.K.
back on board.
has been
Connection
informed that
to
one of the
local
universe
trading
traders got the message from the
network
CEO
established.
that if he doesn't slow down, he'll be fired. Is this true? Yes! I own him! I own you! I own this shit! We're out in space, motherfuckers! There are no trade laws out here. Just my will and that airlock. Obey me, employees of H.E.K. Inc. No strike, no pay,
Energy
no
cells
overtime.
Trans.
You don't like it? Tough. Tough titties. Yeah, what do you think this is? We're a paramilitary. Also, how are my miners doing? Are they okay? Should pay them a visit. Ooh, they're doing quite well. Look at that. Nice. Cargo bays. Have any of them found a black diamond? They better admit it if they have. How do I quickly select them without clicking? Black crystal. Oh, is that it? Black crystal. Ooh. Yeah. Miner 9 in Clarity's End. That's worth 11.9 million, everybody. Very good. Well done. I'll be there to collect that, I can assure you. You better still be there when I arrive. Otherwise, someone's going for a walk outside. Right. How are we doing?
Headquarters.
Headquarters? So, Mercury Super Freighter, what do we need? Just cash, maybe? What does the headquarters need? It's got 11 million. Palladium. Sorry, am I blind? What do we require? 200. You have everything you need, do you not? Microchips, 300. You do have everything you need. What's the problem? Is it already building? Recycling fin. Oh yes, of course. I've also remembered that I can do this, can't I? So I can. So you know, I was selling or reverse engineering the ships that I find. I can actually strip them for parts and recycle them and add them to this queue. It's very cool. So, Scorpion Raider. Honestly, I don't care much about a pirate Scorpion M4. So I'm going to recycle it. There we go. So that will be pulled to pieces, and its parts will be added to the queue. It's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, this Litcube mod is really good, I must say. Very good indeed. Feels like it's really giving you more control. You're not waiting flipping hours just to get one task done. There we go. Production. Hey, so it's being built. Fantastic. All right. Check the crystals. Was it the crystals? There we go. Did I reverse engineer the rear ship from yesterday? I did, Proxy. I did. So the Amon prototype was reverse engineered. We can now mass produce them if we wished. There we go. 2 Mercury Super Freighters ready to go. I'm ordering them to dock at the not the headquarters. Sorry.
Command accepted.
Please dock at the equipment dock.
Granted. Command accepted. Docking granted. Command accepted.
There they are. So these are brand new
Headquarters.
ships.
Dolphin. Tanker. XL.
That's not it. That's the freighter. It's behind it, isn't it? Where is it? Oh, I see. They can only leave one at a time. That's fine. There we go.
Mercury.
Here it is.
Super Freighter.
So, freshly commissioned. The front presumably still stained with the champagne bottle that was used to bless it on its way out the door. Okay. A fresh ship for the corporation. So yes, that cost me a fraction of the actual. So because we're trying to buy cheap off the global economy, so we're shopping around to find the cheapest silicon or whatever. And because we paid for all the costs internally within the corporation without a huge markup. So instead of paying what, 5 mil for that? 5 mil? We paid like a quarter of that. So yeah. So if we can just keep feeding the headquarters, it can keep churning out ships. Freighter. And the more ships it churns out, the more we can feed it. So these 2 ships they'll go to the headquarters, to the equipment dock. They'll get suited up to be freighters, and they'll just keep pulling solar cells to this facility. It's cool, isn't it? So we've reached the point where, you know that I mentioned that the game starts to ramp up? You start off with just making tiny deals in a tiny ship. I'm getting to the point where the corporation is starting to get roots. Why don't I use a docking computer? I do actually... I've only just bought one, I think. Yes, I've only just bought one. So it's when I get close enough, I dock automatically, right? Okay. How far off building military assets am I? I built a handful of them here.
Command accepted.
Stand by.
Command accepted.
So I've got 4 elites. So do you remember I found an elite in space? So I'm soon, TM. Let's just keep building economic assets right now. What's the Blade of Jade doing? Is it okay? I feel hesitant to deconstruct the blade of to reverse engineer the Blade of Jade, at least until we can guarantee that we can build both its weapons and its shields. Thank you, Comrade Trotsky. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. No, I do, Dan. He seems to be he seems to keep to himself these days, though. But he's very welcome to join us for many, many games. Can you freely control the ships, or does the camera only follow the ship? What do you mean, sorry? Can I freely control the ships? I can freely control any ship. This is just me selecting different camera angles. I'm not done. Yeah, so I'm just selecting this ship that I've got targeted. Right, so I just need to speed up the time so they go and dock with the equipment dock. Hi there, Vonda. Hello indeed. Thank you, all Tio. Thank you very much, all Tio. Might get a coffee in a minute if that's okay. Okay. Hello. My elites have arrived.
Elite.
Here they are. So, here's Blue Wing. So 4 elites. M4s, they're only light fighters. We can do better. But they were automatically equipped with 4 particle accelerator cannons, 10 wildfire missiles, and the relevant shields. These things were not actually that expensive. As you can see, I was able to manufacture 4 of them in very quick succession. So we can get 40 of them if we wished. We may as well. We may as well get lots of fighter wings, get anti-pirate patrols, really start to secure this area, if you know what I mean. Like, as in, pirates at the minute can just go all over. In fact, also, a while ago, I told one of my laser tower facilities to only sell once they have a certain number of laser towers. Good. So they're actually building up a large number of laser towers. They do take a time to, like 4 hours to make each, so, yeah, it does take time. But well done then. So this means that I'm going to go over and pinch a few of them and start deploying them all over my gates. So having laser towers to turn... They're quite slow to set up, but once you've got them, they're able to engage and destroy relatively small targets that come through the gate. Yeah, they're a good way of keeping your sector secure. So putting them, like, certainly here at the headquarters is a fantastic idea. But here, maybe even here, would be an excellent choice, because then we can really control the traffic that comes around here. Any pirates or Xenon that want to get through will have to deal with us. Okay. And of course, eventually, we're going to have to play our part against the OCV. As they advance, we're going to have to stand in their way alongside the rest of organic life. Thank you, Zombie Bob, and something interesting. Thank you sincerely. Thank you. Do you actually have incursions into your sector? Yes, you do, Sappy. One of our factories actually got attacked by the Fanon Corporation a while ago. Tell you what we do need to do, though. We need to...
Argon equipment dock.
The Tomahawk heavy missile. 11 in stock. We need to get some proper bombers, don't we? Because fighters, fine, but we need some actual proper anti-capital ship fighters. So we need to purchase and research a bomber. Yeah, and then we can have fighters and bombers. Well, the capital ships can come as well, but I think the cheaper option would be bombers with torpedoes at this stage. I mean, that's still super expensive, but cheaper than a frigate. Okay, so hang on, bear with me. Landed ships, the Mercury super freighters. Let's have a look at this then. Dockware manager, template outfitter. So these are going to be station agents, Mercury XL tankers. There we go. They're green. They're ready to go. So it will cost me about $1 million per upgrade. And we've got 8.4 million in the station there. So Mercury super freighter. Boom, boom. Done and done. So that, yeah, just like that. With one click in this mod, we can outfit them. It's great, isn't it? So your orders are to set the headquarters as your home base. Both of you, please. Home base, the headquarters. And then your orders are to trade freighter, is that correct? No, wait, sorry, that's surplus control. Yes, become a freighter.
Accepted.
Simple. That's all you need to do. Just become a freighter. Trade freighter.
Command accepted.
Done. They've automatically taken the name, so just like that. So 2 fresh ships, fully equipped, fully shielded, with all of the resources that my guys are buying. H.E.K.K. Incorporated is doing well. So, their only role will be to go back and forth and grab any surplus stuff
Headquarters.
that I've specified here. So here, the dockware manager will say, go to the Antigone's Memorial and take crystals. That's what they're going to do. or go to the solar power plant extra large and take energy cells. Overstock, yes. I haven't figured out what that does yet. Maybe no for now. Just no for now. Yeah, just no. Just fill it to stock. Let's not go crazy. Thank you, Zombie Bob. Thank you. Yes, something interesting. Yes, sorry, what was that? I can't remember. Something interesting points out that so there was a tweet that I saw a while ago which said that like someone had compiled a list of lots of different interesting stats about Twitch channels. And apparently we were really so this channel is really, really high on all of Twitch in viewer subscriber retention. So the stat that they just called it loyalty. So we were something like 26th or something across all of Twitch, the entire website, in terms of subscriber retention. So you weirdo. Sorry, thank you. I mean, you weirdos. What the fuck is wrong with you? Watch something else. Literally anything else. Strange people. But thank you. Yeah, it was something like 26th, 27th. Like, of the entire website. Bunch of simps. Oh dear. Of course, yes. I'm aware. It's not for me, Midwest. None of this is for me. It's for her. It's for Lulu up there, who you can't see because her bum is on the sofa. I'm fully aware of that. Don't worry. You're here for the Frenchie. Hey, sweetie. You right, gorgeous? You see something? Hi. Your viewers are here, honey. Your viewers are here. What are you looking for? What? Hang on. What you doing, sweetie? What you doing? Huh? Yeah, hi. They're here to see you. They're here to see you. Yes, they are. Yeah, who's cutie? Who's a cutie? For those not familiar, this is Lulu. She's a 4-year-old French bulldog, female. She started off extremely shy, very, very shy. But over time she's come out of her shell somewhat. She absolutely loves cheese. She loves people that she knows. She jumps straight into their lap for cuddles. She's generally quite grumpy in the morning because she wants to stay in bed. But once she's out in the park and running around, she's okay. Yes. She's also quite lazy. Who's my lazy girl? Belly's also very warm. She's been on the radiator. So initially she was not fixed, so she wasn't. So she still had her bits intact, and I was on the fence insofar as whether or not I was going to have her have a litter of puppies. But frankly, I lacked the experience or the space or the time, so I figured, nah, probably maybe some other dog. But so I had her done. It was also motivated by the fact that not only every 6 months or whatever she would make a huge mess, which was revolting, but. Yeah, also she had a phantom pregnancy, which meant that she thought that she was having puppies, and she got super, super aggressive. She would not let anyone apart from me, touch her. Like, she would get really very, very aggressive. And she was on the vet's table snarling and snapping and trying to bite. And so I was like, okay, no, we're not doing this again. So I booked her for her operation to be spayed, and she had the keyhole surgery. And it went extremely smoothly. I was very impressed. As in, they had the most tiny incision, and it healed in 2 days, and she was back running around like crazy. Not even kidding. But she's happy. She's warm. She's full of food. Hi there, Miss Spades. Good afternoon. Hope you're well. Indeed, Tada, indeed. What's that? Oh, what's this? You just want a belly rub, don't you? You just want a belly rub. You just want a belly rub. If you'll excuse me one moment, I'm just going to pop the kettle on. Hi there. Okay. For the folks joining the stream, welcome indeed. Right. So, how's the Space Corporation doing? Let's have a look. So, with these two freighters at the headquarters now finished, we should be able to bring energy cells much, much faster. Let's have a look and see what they're currently doing. So, freighters, 3 of them. Freighting ore, freighting energy cells. Good. Are they... Sorry, where exactly are they? So I just want to monitor their progress to make sure that they are indeed using their jump drives, which seems to be a frequent problem. I'm not really much of a tea drinker, Spark Swift. Never really have been, just not to my taste. I like my coffee, though. I do enjoy coffee. Okay. There we go. So right now, the 2 freighters are stockpiling energy. Okay, 30,000. This is really good. Holy shit. I mean, I wasn't expecting the solar thing to be this efficient. Okay, they've already gone. Returning home. That was quick. Holy shit. Oh no. Pirate buzzard. Oh, really? The Terrans are doing a very poor job of defending their space, I must admit. I'm not very impressed with their security services. Pirates keep getting all the way into the solar system. Holy shit. Same, I mean, to be fair, Argon Sector M148 is also kind of rubbish. But I'm concerned because I have mining operations here. Thank you, Anvil Frost. Thank you very much. If the Terrans don't pull their finger out and protect their own space, then the corporation is going to have to take matters into their own hands. In fact, why don't we do that? Well, I don't really have the spare forces right now. I need these wings and the Blade of Jade where they are. But yeah, as soon as we can manufacture fighter wings and corvettes, we'll send them over to protect our miners. Thank you, Wheelie Dan. Thank you very much, Wheelie Dan. Hell, if things get really bad, we can just order the miners to jump out. They've got their own jump drives. And then we'll send in the Blade of Jade to get some revenge. Thank you, Sacred Horse. Thank you very much, Sacred Horse. Yes, I also like what the Litcube universe mod has done to Terra itself, to Earth. It's now... So it's not a derelict system. I mean, there is only one station there, but it's quite pretty. It's nice. It's not just a shithole like it is in the base game. Okay. Thank you, Sacred Horse. Thank you for doing that, sir. Thank you. Sorry? Sacred? Scared. Sorry. I'm blind. Thank you, Scared Horse. Sorry, sir. I read that too quickly. Thank you very much, Scared. Okay. So how are we doing? Adjust station. So yes, we have no ship being built right now. So I mean, in the absence of that, I mean, should we just build... We should probably just build additional... So what should we build? Mistrals. Just keep building ships, really. I mean, even if we don't use them, we can sell them. Mercury miners, elites, Cayman. Oh, really? Captain, you're off to find your version of this. Yeah, nice. Definitely tried the Litcube universe thing, Captain. It's good. It's very good. What should we build? Mercury super freighters. Yeah, let's build some more Mercury super freighters. Or maybe some Mistrals. I don't have many of those. They're faster. Is there a Mistral super freighter? Let's have a look. The Otis HQ. I've never really bothered with these. There is a Mistral super freighter for 7 million. 7 bloody rip-off merchants, I tell you. Fuck me. We'll buy one.
Ship ordered at shipyard.
Transport large vessel. Okay. No, never mind about those upgrades. Just fly to me. Federal... In fact, just have one jump drive. I presume we can upgrade you with one of those.
Jump drive installed.
Okay.
Enter.
Right, we're down to 6.6 mil. Okay. Otis Shipyard. So the Otis is some sort of special, like Argon Special Forces or something. Research Division?
Command accepted.
Oops. I should have specified that it needs to use its jump drive. Jump to me. Follow me.
Command accepted.
Here we go. It's jumping. Right, so a new vessel is about to arrive. A vessel that I'm going to disassemble. Oh, really? You prefer the Nexus Super Freighter? Ooh. Here it is.
Mistral super freighter.
Looks kind of Firefly-y, doesn't it? It's the whole bulbous bit at the front. That's kind of cool, though. I like that nice engine wash to it. It does look kind of cool, doesn't it? We should really shop around, have a look. I do enjoy the Taladi ships as well. They've got just a fun aesthetic to them that I rather like it. So this one that I'm flying now, it's got like a cool, just space tanker look to it, with the giant hamster wheel at the back. Well, we'll bring it here and disassemble it. So your orders are to dock with this vessel, the headquarters.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Yeah. I might give them... Yeah, I'll give them a go, Riley. See what they do.
Headquarters.
So what is the headquarters doing? Just making... yeah, I just carry on making some Mercury super freighters. We'll figure out what to do with them soon. Give me 4 of them. Okay. So how much do we have? So 6.6 mil. Let's have a quick look around and see if there are any... Oh, hello. Nope, just a weapons dealer. Just seeing if there are any random ships that I can go and pilfer. So, pilots having bailed out of their vessels. Some of my satellites are getting nuked. Just going sector by sector, looking for any grey ships to the top right side of the screen. Oh, look at all that equipment. Nice. Ooh, very nice. We should go pinch it. Let's do that. Let's go pinch that equipment. I've got a teleport thing aboard, so it shouldn't take me too long. Do I have any weapons? Because Xenon. Weapons. Yes, I've got a whole load of weapons, so we should be okay. Order the weapons to not just attack it. Yeah, just protect the ship. Getsu. Where is it? Getsu Foon. Northgate.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Let's go.
20.
Right.
Entering system. Getsu Fune.
Getsu Fune. Okay. Your orders are to collect wares in sector.
Command accepted.
Right.
Autopilot activated.
So my vessel is just going to go around and teleport in the floating wares. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, I mean, they're just sitting around and they're free. Might as well go for them. Bear with me, I just need to pour some boiling water into the
Cargo
French
bay
press.
now contains Rapier missile. Cargo bay now contains Wasp missile.
Oh. Hello. Can you land on the planets? Not in this game.
Cargo bay now
Kosezu?
contains Firelance missile.
So this one is just space exploration and stuff. Well, space economics. The planets are just background aesthetic. Okay. Cool. Speed up time. So we should fairly easily hoover all this up.
Cargo bay now contains cargo bay now contains
Wait for it.
cargo bay.
She's gonna blow.
Cargo bay now contains Firestorm torpedo.
You're right, love. Our AI is having a moment. Okay. Cool.
Cargo bay now contains Aurora missile.
So these are, yeah, all of the equipment that's just flying off the Xenon fighters as they come on in. Right. Good. So now, press see my best buy and best sell. Paranid equipment dock. Let's go dock there.
Autopilot activated.
We'll start selling this. It's just floating around. Why not? Oh, there's loads more there as well. Nice. So just keep my eyes open for any actual ships, because we can deconstruct those, or break them down and reverse engineer them. Either or, really. Fucking Terrans! There are pirates all over their space. Oh, we should also visit our miners and get their cargoes unloaded. Okay. Hi there, Pony Girl 69. Folks, it's Cyanide Super Hot Girlfriend. Feel free to say hi. Oh, a cutlass in Third Redemption. Nice. An M3 pirate vessel. We'll drop in and grab it while we go to Clarity's End. Grab some stuff. How you doing, Pony Girl? You okay? Orchestral and Priest Pity. Anything else of note? Lots of pirates and... Oh, Jesus. A Kia in Atreus' Cloud. Also worth grabbing. What's the H.E.K.K thing? One of our regulars, Pony, Casanova, tried to type the word hello and he failed spectacularly, and now we just take the piss out of him. It's become a sort of very, very channel-specific meme. It just means hello. H.E.K.K, and welcome. Yep. Right. It was quickly followed by the angry exclamation of, "You can't make a meme out of a typo." Channel makes a meme out of a typo.
Incoming message.
Hello. So Rhymes Factory is having trouble because they have insufficient cash. Why though? So look, is it because the headquarters is taking all the cash? 1 minute. So Rhymes Factory Complex, which is right next to the headquarters. I guess so? The headquarters is taking everything, isn't it? Okay.
On.
There you go. This could be a persistent problem. Maybe I should give the Rhymes Factory some other thing that the headquarters does not need. Something else it can sell on the side to keep itself afloat. Thank you, Lunatic. Thank you very much, Lunatic. Station
Command accepted.
Yeah, like have it manufacture a weapon system that we do not need. Something that only requires energy. What can it sell? Okay. So yeah, For those joining the stream, my vessel is floating to equipment docks here in the far northeast side of the map, where we're trying to sell a bunch of weapon systems, missiles, that sort of thing. Is this the old save? No, this is a relatively new one, Pony Girl. So this is where we're playing as the H.E.K.K. Incorporated. We're playing as a paramilitary corporation based in pretty much smack bang in the middle of the map. And what we're doing is we're trying to build up a sizable military force soon that will be capable of fighting some robots that are unique to this... What on earth was that? Unique to this mod. Okay. Docking with the equipment dock.
Successfully docked.
In the name of Priest Emperor Zard,
Right, we have 2.1 million.
Or connection to local
Selling.
trading network established.
Random shit.
Fragmentation bomb launcher. Sold. High energy plasma thrower. Hornet missile. Hurricane missile. Sold.
Keep most of the particle accelerators.
Particle accelerator cannon. Sold.
Okay.
Remote guided warhead. Sold. Tri-beam cannon. Wasp missile. Wildfire missile. Sold. 5 megajoule. 200 megajoule
Cool.
shield. Sold.
We now have 10.8 million. And that's only one of the equipment docks here. Let's have a look. Let's go to the Argon one next, shall we? No, wait. Which one's the closest? There's quite a few here. Equipment dock, Paranid. Where am I now? What's this? I'll go to the Paranid one.
Docking granted.
Sweet.
Autopilot activated.
Is the game hard? Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Incoming message.
Incoming message. One of my Cayman were attacked. Universe Trader, a bluish snout, by Xenon. Yeah, it happens. Indeed, the AI sounds bored, handsome, because she's stuck in this ship with me all day. Right. Thank you, Satav. Thank you very much, Satav. I mean, consider this. How many times I bore you guys to tears talking about fishing, and you're not stuck in the same room as me 24/7. Imagine how bad it is for the AI. Thank you, Sogos. Zed Goddess. Thank you, Zed Goddess. And denied my tag. Thank you sincerely. And Bill... Wait. Bill Alt to the future? Bill Alt to the future. No. Bill All to the future. Thank you very much, Bill All. Thank you. And thank you again, denied my tag, for your sub bomb, sir. Thank you. Oh shit, sorry to hear it, Denied. I hope you feel better soon. Finn, you would have, yeah, if you were the AI, you would have deleted yourself. What's my business plan?
Successfully docked.
As much business as we can,
Atreus
Army.
and the Kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome.
In as many different
It
ways
is
as
good
possible.
to see friends aboard.
Connection to local
Right.
trading network established.
Sell missiles. Just sell all of the equipment we can accrue right now. Keep the particle accelerator
Tempest
cannons.
missile. Sold.
Okay. There we go. So boron equipment dock, particle accelerator, Firefly fire lance.
Autopilot activated.
Didn't I go to the split one? Where's the split one? No, I guess not. Indeed, I did pick up Kenshi, and I tried it briefly, the Real Seer, but I didn't really properly get into it. All I did was log into a village, wander into a building, and then right-click on a cage, and then my character threw all of his gear on the floor, and put himself in the cage, and then the owner said, "Welcome to slavery." I was like, oh. So even in the few seconds that I played, I managed to get myself
Incoming
enslaved.
message.
And presumably that's a very bad thing. Incoming message. Another one of my universe traders was attacked in the Great Trench by a pirate saber. Okay. So 14.1 million. Nice. And let's have a quick look and see how the headquarters is doing back at the main sector. So Rhymes Fact looks okay. Yeah, that's good. Headquarters. So ore. Are we okay on the ore? Let's have a look. Own ships. Are you getting ore? Yes, we are. Freighting ore. Cool. Returning home with energy. Nice. So the headquarters is doing its thing without me. And I can certainly add additional ways to cheapen the burden of shipbuilding by adding my own, say, well, we don't have any Taladi mud factories at all, so we're buying all that off the market. We should set up a complex. What else do we need? So, Rasta oil as well. We've got silicon, but it's not very good, if I'm being honest. I think we need to pick a better asteroid. Microchips and computer parts. We don't have either of those. Okay. Alright.
Successfully docked.
All hail the family Ronkar.
Indeed.
The Split Dynasty welcomes good friends on board.
Connection to local trading network
Okay,
established.
fire lance missile. What else can we sell? Keep the particle accelerators. Pulse beam emitters. A medium. What is that? Sorry. Oh, I know what they are. We've got them mounted. We've got some of them mounted on the Blade of Jade, my frigate. We got 6 of them, and they sell for 109,000 apiece. Way.
Pulsed beam emitter.
Silkworm missile. Thunderbolt missile.
Tornado missile. Sold.
Holy shit. This sector's a gold mine. Look at all this random shit that we've gone and pinched. Taladi. So we've got rape. Yeah, we'll just finish off selling the rest. Taladi.
Autopilot activated.
Thank you, King for Kings. Thank you very much, King for Kings. Nah, she's okay. She's resting. She's fine. She's actually sleeping. I'll let her rest. She's got her eyes open when she's sleeping. It's creepy.
Incoming message.
What now? Oh, okay. So a message just went out to all states and corporate CEOs. So what's going on? There's a weakness in Helios Delta OCV. So they're requesting backup. Anyone that can assist them, they're going to go for the OCV in about 10 minutes. So a big fleet is going to jump in. Trouble is, I would love to assist, but the Blade of Jade's shields are just not capable. We could give it a go, but we'll only be able to drop in, do not much, and then piss off. Okay, hang on. Get the Blade of Jade to orders, navigate, dock at Y Alpha equipment
Docking
dock.
granted. Command
Select the
accepted.
equipment dock, dockware manager, order licenses, purchase a quantum jump gate extension. That's the one that lets me jump into the middle. I'm going to need one of those. Jesus. 18 point. Oh, jeez, I can't even afford the. Okay. I'll transfer my one. Okay, Blade of Jade just come to me. So, Blade of Jade, your orders are to follow
Command
me.
accepted.
Yeah, your energy cells are also limited. Can you even come to me? Have I depleted you? Shit. What are you doing right now, Blade of Jade? Yeah, you're entering a warp gate. Hold the phone. Navigation dock at the equipment dock. In fact, go to the headquarters.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Can I get this sale done quickly? Indeed, what Obsidian just said. Here we go. Let's get docked as fast as we can. Sell this equipment. Go back there. Meet up with the frigate. Transfer over to it, and then drop in and try and do what we can. But I'm going to be honest. We're going to have to bail out the moment our shield gets hit.
On behalf of Chairman CEO, the Talati Company is pleased to
Disconnection to
missile,
local trading network
Hammerhead missile.
established.
Keep the particle accelerator. Rapier
Rapier
missiles.
missile sold.
Done. Okay. Jumping back to the HQ.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Right.
20. Entering system.
Where's the Blade of
Y.
Jade?
Alpha.
There she is.
Headquarters.
So the Blade of Jade is docked onto the side of the headquarters. So let's transfer some energy cells so it can move around. Oh, it's already done it. It's already refueled itself. Take some more anyway. Okay, then I want you to jump to sector. Here, south gate.
Command accepted.
I'll move the fuck out your way. So the Blade of Jade is about to appear behind me. Just get the fuck out of its way. So here comes my frigate. Zoom out. Whoop.
Incoming message.
Hello. What's that? It seems that my crystal complex in the Antigone's Memorial is low on cash. Okay.
Coelacanth.
Coelacanth, chain ship with the teleport. Stop, wait. Freight exchange with the Drake, that's the ship that I just came from. Take its quantum jump gate drive.
Quantum jump gate extension.
Very good. I'll
Transfer.
save the game before I cock this up and get myself murdered. Okay. Right, so this is a frigate. Note the difference. That's a large transport. This is a frigate. 4. Now, has the battle commenced? Helios Delta jumping in at the north
Jump
gate.
device charging at 10%.
Yep, this is a relatively small frigate, Aderon. They get bigger. They get bigger. You're about to see... Yeah, you're about to see big. Oh, Jesus.
System.
The battle has commenced.
Helios
I'm late.
Delta.
Quickly drop off the
Advanced
satellite.
Ejected.
Oh, they're all in there. Okay, here we go. Initiating jump to the middle of the sector.
Jump device charging.
Oh my god, I
at
hope we don't get murdered.
10%. 20.
Save on
There-
slot 4. Sorry, that was too loud, wasn't it? Right. Jesus, the frame rate's dipping. Okay, order all turrets to attack fighters because we're not going to do much
accepted.
against the capitals. My god, my frame rate. Here we go.
Entering system. Helios
Wait,
Delta.
the fight's not taking place in the middle? I figured it would be. Never mind. Oh, okay, that's close enough. Let's go. Whoa, my frame rate. Holy crap.
Incoming message.
Holy crap. Look at this shit. I'm getting like 15 frames a second. Okay. So the OCV, basically, Jesus. Basically the Geth are having a big fight against the Organics. I've just attracted the attention of a frigate. Its point defenses have targeted me. Okay, seriously, I need my turrets to only target the fighters because we're not going to do much against anything else. Oh, we are. Okay. Are we? Jesus Christ, my frames. Attack fighters? Okay, so my flak guns are actually pretty effective against the fighters, to be honest. We can do... Yeah, we'll do what we can. Jesus. 80% shields. I'm getting out of here on 30% shields, folks, because they'll cut through my hull like paper. 73% shield. Jesus. That's a split vessel that just went nuclear there. One of ours.
Incoming message.
Yeah, bear with me, Antigone's Memorial. I'll help you in a second. 67% shield. Keep engaging the Geth fighters. Xenon, sorry.
Oh.
There they are. Our flak turrets are trying to do their best. Whoa, we've attracted the attention of a carrier. We've just been engaged by a Xenon carrier. I have no choice. I have to go.
Jump device
Our shields are down to
charging
39 and
10%.
falling fast. We're taking direct fire from a carrier.
Alert.
That's a
Fire
nuke.
closing.
Get out of here. 31% shield. 15% shield. God, if that goes, I'm screwed. Oh, God. Oh, 9% shield.
Helios Delta.
My God, it's a heavyweight fight. It really is. We're just not at the point where I can assist with that. We need multiple carriers, destroyers. We need 100 fighters per fight. Yeah. My dinky little frigate is not going to do anything to assist that. I did my best. Yeah. Sadly, they've gone and fallen in the middle there. I'll never get them. Holy shit. So the organics are down to a single frigate and a single, so 2 frigates and the rest are just fighters. They're screwed. And the Xenon have, so 4 destroyers. Sorry, 5 destroyers? They're all destroyers. Jesus. 5 destroyers, 4 frigates. Yeah, they're screwed. It's as I said, it's a super heavyweight fight.
OCV station.
Yeah, we need 2 gigajoule shields, overlapping 2 gigajoule shields. We need Gauss fucking batteries. We need proper weapon systems. But that's fine. We'll get there. We're not a nation state. We don't have these resources. Send me. Okay, we're leaving. Leave behind the satellite. Oh, hello. Oh no, good. This could be good. A number of Xenon fighters are closing. They're light fighters, I think. We've got 14% shield. Our weapon systems can handle them. Here they come. So these are wings of M4 fighter craft. They're closing on us. There we are there. M4s. Are they gonna... No, I want them. Let's take them. We should be able to take them. One of them's broken off.
Alert. Missile closing.
Incoming. Yep. Engaging.
OCVOX.
As you can see, our weapon systems cause them to go flying. They don't just cause them damage, but they cause them to fly out of formation.
Alert. Missile closing. OCV.
Here comes.
Firelands
Whoop.
missile. OCV.
Shield's failing.
X. Alert.
Bed. Oh shit, the bed. No, we're gonna die.
Alert.
Initiate the...
Missile closing.
Holy shit. No. Leave me alone. Shield's gone. Oh my, we're dead. See what I mean? Tissue paper. Our armor is tissue paper. The moment the shield is gone, we're screwed. Ugh. And they're the OCV. They are the Xenon. You alright, sweet pea? What's that belly? What's that belly that you got there? Yeah, I see a belly belly. I see a belly belly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's okay. Right, let's load up the save file. Okay. So, Y Alpha, where were we? Helios Delta. So that's just before we jumped in, isn't it? Thank you, Ferret. Thank you very much, Ferret. Thank you. Alas, she's fixed, Billel. So she has no ovaries anymore. Okay. So we didn't jump in yet. We're about to jump in. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll jump in again. Here we go. Let's get 15 frames a second again. Why not? Woo, hello.
Helios. Delta.
Oh, can we destroy that thing? Focus fire on that thing. Jesus, my frames are dying. Destroy that thing. Come on, we'll get the points.
Incoming
Damn.
message.
We didn't get the credit for it. We get paid commission if we destroy Xenon targets. That was a frigate, just like us. Okay. Jesus. The frames. Look at all these allied fighters going around. Must be terrifying.
Split.
Imagine being one of these guys
Escort.
in this battle. knowing that a single volley from a flak anything just take you out in a heartbeat. Oh, don't collide with that. Don't collide with that. Okay, we've attracted the attention of something. I'm guessing an M2 class. Okay, must not push my luck. Must not push my luck.
Incoming message.
Incoming message from the Antigone's Memorial.
Missile
Yeah,
closing.
we're leaving.
Jump device charging.
37% shield, 30%. Woo!
20. 30.
Did I leave it too late?
Alert. Missile
14%.
Alert.
No!
Missile closing.
7%.
Alert.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ha!
Poltergeist missile.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, our hull got knackered though. Bugger.
Entering system. Cobra. Gamma.
Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Yeah, our hull got proper knackered. Did we lose any major components? No, we still have all 6 shields, all weapons. There we go. Damn it. That's an expensive bit of damage. How expensive? let's go have a look. Can we fix ourselves at our headquarters? Is that something we can do in this mod? Sorry, where are we? We're at Cobra Gamma, the next sector that's about to be attacked by them. Okay. Let's jump back to the headquarters.
Attention.
Hello.
One of your ships is under attack. Great Trench.
They're okay. They escaped. So the Antigone's Memorial is struggling. They lack the credits to do some purchasing. Yeah, if I sat here with the repair beam for an hour.
Alpha headquarters.
Right, let's dock.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
And let's order the Drake to also dock at the headquarters.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
I think it escaped. More legger. Alright. So for those joining the stream, welcome indeed. This is the corporate HQ, the HQ, the base sector of the H.E.K.K. Corporation, H.E.K.K. Incorporated. And right now I'm flying a frigate, an M7 frigate, which I totally stole from the Boron. It's my most powerful military asset, and as you saw, it is no match for the OCV. Right, so let's continue pouring our funds into more funds, effectively. Alright, nice. So 3 Mercury super freighters need to be built. Hang on, sorry, info. So it looks like ore. We're struggling. Well, we've got loads of ore. We've got a whole mine that handles the ore, do we not? Heron's Nebula, right? Yeah, ore mine. So we've just got a dedicated ore mine. So yeah, lots of ore is here. How are we doing? Bear with me. So the single ship station there is waiting for the supply to dip. Okay. And what about the frigates that are supposed to be retrieving that ore? Returning home. Freighting ore. This one's returning home with energy. This one's returning home with also energy. So this one freighting ore, where are you? This is what I feared would happen. So it's taking the slow route. Why? So yeah, it's gone all the way here. It's about to try and move through pirate space all the way over here in a journey that's going to take it the better part of 3 hours. It won't even make it because it will walk straight into these pirates and get killed. Why? Why is it going all the way and not utilizing its jump drive? Oh, a scorpion. So hang on. So maybe you need more jump drive fuel? Okay. You've got... you probably need more jump drive fuel. So let me just order you to dock at a nearby free Argon trading station.
Command accepted.
Can we buy energy cells from it? No. Military outpost? Go to the nearby military outpost.
Docking granted.
And let me just
Command
modify the other
autopilot
ones.
off.
Oh shit, fuck.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Headquarters, own ships, the freighters. Let me just make sure you've all got sufficient 60, yep. 40, yep. Just store enough power. 10. 45. Hi there, Sharktooth in California. Hello there, welcome. Hope you're well. You'd like to hear about the effects of corporate influence on game development in video essays? Thank you. I'm not sure what you mean, Furwin. That's quite a broad topic. Right.
Successfully docked.
Welcome back on board.
Connection to local trading network established.
So, can we, using the resources that we have, so can I do repairs here? Add to repair queue. Sweet. I was unaware that I could... Well, no, I think you used to be able to do this, but it would take days, so, you know. Add to repair queue. Can I physically be in the vessel when this happens? Let's wait and see. So 36% on the hull. It wouldn't surprise me if it needs me to leave. Let's have a look. Repair queue. There we go. 36% hull. Oh, I see. Repair resources. So just like the build resources.
Incoming message.
It needs bloody hell. Bloody hell. It needs a silly amount of resources to repair this. Fuck me. Right, in which case then I definitely want to move to a different ship just so I can help freight some of this stuff in. Okay. No, it's fine. We can repair it. I mean, yeah, I can get all this stuff. Now that I see it, it's not too huge. I mean, the 80,000 energy cells, though. Okay. Where's that Drake? Here it is. Just let it land, then I'll switch over to it. Sort of, T-Chan. I'm sort of slowly starting the next bullshittery. So I've got the project file. Yesterday I was just I was scrubbing, so I was just going through and watching a stream with very, very incomplete notes. Yeah. And I've yet to actually start moving clips onto the timeline and moving them around. But I'm sure that will start today. In fact, what's the time? 1:30. I'll wrap this up soon. What's going on Twitter? Bear with me. Not much. Right. Okay. Not really, Philly Poet. I'm afraid, yes, very much evangelist alienation for me in the Total War series. They've gradually moved further away from the things that interested me about Total War, so yeah, not so fast anymore. Right. Well, not really evangelist alienation, because I suppose I would have to be one of the ones. Well, no, I do sometimes rant about Total War, but yeah, they've quickly moved away from the things that made Total War unique. Right. Hi there, the Dutch fella. Hello indeed. Come on, where's this? Oh, has it docked? Own ships, landed ships. There you are. Switching over to this vessel. Change ship. Okay. So, this vessel, yeah, let's go get some ore. But more importantly, I want to make sure that if they're going to get ore across the galaxy, they don't just blunder their way into pirate territory and get themselves destroyed. Antigone's Memorial. Take 4 million.
Funds.
And make sure that the owned ships return to their trade orders.
Command accepted. Command accepted.
Okay.
Command accepted.
And we also need to pay a visit to our miners, don't we?
Command accepted.
Make sure they're doing the right thing. Okay, so let's also go and get some energy cells. And some ore, why not? Cheap ore. Let's go get a fuck ton.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
I should have the energy cells. Why are we...
Jump device charging at
Okay.
10%.
Oh shit, I forgot to grab my special quantum drive off the Blade of
Entering
Jade.
system. Creditania.
No problem, it just means that I'll have to jump in at the jump gates instead of the middle of the territory again.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Okay. Without wishing to go into too depth of a rant, tire spin, the Total War series always prided itself on very real, not like hyper realism, but certainly a lot of realism and an engine which well simulated combat in a very slow grinding form. Gradually over time it's become a lot more arcadey, with heavy reliance on simulated things and just spell effects rather than real actual physics. For example, arrows in the original engines were simulated. They would fly and they would hit or miss based on whether they would hit or miss. But gradually they would become more and more just a visual effect, and it would all be calculated by numbers. Shogun 2, for example, just had samurai run at each other and just start sort of doing animations with numbers determining who would win, and not which sword would physically contact the other person first. So you'd have two samurai, you'd watch them, they'd sort of mash into each other because there was no collision detection, so the two sides would just awkwardly mash against each other and then start doing pre-recorded, mocap recorded sequences, and then one would fall over. It was all very, very pretty, but ultimately very shallow, to the point that once you've seen it once or twice, you've seen it all. In addition, as they started transitioning, sorry, I know I said I keep this short and then I'm off. In the Warhammer stuff, they started making it very, very shallow on the overall tactical, strategic level, as in the actual turn-based thing. They started boiling down a lot of the complicated mechanics to just be simple. So 3 numbers, like your morale, whatever, they would take the previous complexity and smooth it down for a mainstream audience. And forgive me, but if your franchise is based in strategy, trying to go for a mainstream audience is a mistake, because you just boil down that which is interesting and full of depth and make it so that you'll never really play the dwarves in Warhammer in any different way. You'll play it the same way and take the same settlements in the same manner. And just generally making everything very arcadey and quick, very unsatisfying and shallow. Pretty, but ultimately a shadow of its a pale reflection of its former self. And I said it before, but I'll say it again. It does feel like the talent of Creative Assembly have moved on. They've got the franchises, they've got the name, but I think the real creative spark has since left the company. The individuals that really put them where they are, I can't guarantee this, but it does feel like they've moved on. And what's left is not soulless, but is pretty low on soul. Okay, so just picking up some ore from this mine.
Docked.
On behalf of Chairman CO,
All
For
connection
super cheap.
to local trading network
Going back to the
established.
headquarters.
Jump device charging at 10%. Entering system. Y. Alpha. Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
There we go. Right. So for those joining the stream, what I'm doing right now is just using this large cargo ship to transfer materials back to the headquarters, which I will use to repair a frigate that took some damage fighting the Xenon. So these robot things, a sort of synthetic race that exist east of here by several sectors. They're gradually consuming this galaxy sector by sector, and it's up to the organic races to stand against them. Alas, we are not a state. We do not have the resources of a state. We are just a corporation. Nevertheless, I tried to contribute to the best of my ability, but it was a super heavyweight fight. We lacked the staying power to remain in there for, well, anything more than a couple of hits. And the hits we did sustain nearly killed us.
Successfully docked.
welcome back back on board.
So my
Connection to local
objective needs to be to
trading
grow
network
as best as I
established.
can and get into a position where I can assist before they consume us. Sorry, the dog cam is shaking because I'm moving the desk.
Or transferred.
Whilst we're here, I'm just going to go landed ships, the Blade of Jade, Freight Exchange, and take the Quantum Drive back, which is la-di-da-di-da. Here.
Quantum jump gate extension. Transferred.
The Antigone's Memorial, I think they're the same messages from before, but I can check later if needs be. Give it a save. Thank you, Neo. Thank you very much, Neo. Thank you. Okay. Yep, dropping out. Okay, so we definitely need more energy cells. I'm just going to repeat this a few times.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Why is she saying that? We should be jumping automatically. Did the jump drive get disabled? What is the ship doing? Are we jumping? Avoiding. We're jumping, yes? Entering warp gate. Why entering warp gate? Normally we just auto jump. Bear with me. Do we have insufficient credits? Oh, hang on. No, we've got loads. What's it doing?
Docking granted. Autopilot
Jump.
activated.
We can jump the whole way. Hang on. Autopilot. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, never mind. Just do it manually.
Jump device charging at 10%.
No, I haven't, Super Sue. Not familiar, sorry.
Entering system. Creditania.
Okay, just grabbing some more
Docking granted.
solar cells. Why
Autopilot
not?
activated.
How are we doing in terms of total cash? 16 mil, not bad. Need to pay a visit to our miners in a minute. Let's just get the Blade of Jade repaired. Have I ever played the Total Annihilation family of RTSs? Supreme Commander and shit. Indeed. Indeed. So Total Annihilation and its expansion pack, the Core Contingency, or the two of my regular play sessions back when I first had a PC. Enjoyed those greatly. And along with Supreme Commander and Forged Alliances. Forged Alliance? Yeah, good fun indeed. Good times. For those not familiar, the Total Annihilation games pioneered something which at the time I thought was quite new and interesting. I don't know if it was new and interesting. Two things. First, they would have it so that resources were not really finite. So previous RTSs would have, like Warcraft, you'd have a set amount of gold or a set amount of wood, and once you've spent it, you've spent it. But in this, you could really extract as many resources as you can. It was solar energy or metal, and metal you could just mine out of the ground in an infinite amount. So it was really how quickly you could accrue these resources. And rather than just one building, like as in a building that's making units, you could have as many as you want. So battles could very quickly get very, very busy with lots of robots in their hundreds fighting each other. Combined with the fact that they also had simulated, so just as I mentioned with Total War, the engine that they used simulated bullets and missiles,
Successfully
and
docked.
you would have a unit fire a missile, and it would be its own separate unit.
Is pleased to make profits with such.
And a connection
It
to
wouldn't be
local
affected by
trading
wind or
network
anything, but it would certainly
established.
fly off, and if the unit moved, it would miss, that sort of thing. Or it would fire in a predictive path of where the enemy unit is, but if it changed its direction, it would miss. And that was an interesting element. It was it made the world feel like it was a proper fight.
Jump device
These
charging
units
at
were
10%.
you could see units making
20.
mistakes.
30. 40.
And when units died, they would often
Entering
fall to the
system
ground and explode
one.
in these sort of
Alpha.
robotic wrecks. So very quickly, so not only did the fights feel sort of raw, I suppose, and you saw units fucking up and making errors, but their bodies would
Docking
stay and
granted.
litter the battlefield,
Autopilot
smoking and
activated.
charred. So what I'm describing eventually became Supreme Commander. But I always felt that Supreme Commander maybe went a bit too arcadey. Too sort of, here's a big super weapon. Granted, I know it's flashy, but I think the almost gritty, grounded... how to describe it? Total Annihilation always felt like a real war, like you were fighting 1,000 years in the future for a war that's been raging for 1,000 years. Whereas Supreme Commander always felt like, I don't know, a bunch of princesses and dukes fighting each other for just because. Let's build a UFO, yay, sort of thing. Whereas Total Annihilation felt bitter. Yeah, that's the word. It felt like a bitter fight. Okay. Your death donut.
Successfully docked.
Welcome back on board.
Connection to local trading network
Okay, have
established.
some energy cells. But I'll keep a couple of
Energy
hundred for
cells
myself.
transferred.
Don't eject from the ship. Right, how are we doing? So headquarters, let's have a look. So, repair resources. Yikes, yeah, we do need a lot. Okay, well, I mean, my guys can handle this. I'll just let them do it. Yeah, it's fine. They'll be able to handle it. Let me just make sure that they are in fact busy. So headquarters, ships, returning home, buying silicon wafers. Let me just make sure that the freighter that I ordered to get some energy cells. So, your orders are to work as a freighter.
Command accepted.
You're probably just going to go home now, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, my fear is that they're continually... They're just going to fly across space and get themselves destroyed. Okay. Oh, hi there, Starkiller. Oh, it was you, was it? Hi there, man. Yeah, sorry about that. You were deafening us. I had to mute you because you were so loud. In the whole fast game, Starkiller's mic was like 10 decibels louder than everyone. Couldn't hear anything. But yeah, no worries, Starkiller. Hope you're well. Good line. It was a good line battle, actually. That was good fun. Credit to the mods, the admins on that battle yesterday. The balance was good. The final fun round was interesting. Shame about those guys ruining it. Well, they didn't ruin it. It was good. I would go with X3. Yeah, Dorian, go with X3 and the Litcube, the Litcube mod. I'd say go here. But forgive me, my perspective is skewed because I haven't really tried the other ones. X Rebirth was trash, and it was so bad that it put me off X4. So, you know, maybe talk to other people. But I would say, yeah, certainly start here. Sorry, how much is this? Before I start talking shit. Is this, like, worth the... Hang on. Saving it before it fucks up. Thank you, Opsuka. Thank you very much, Opsuka. Hang on. But yes, hope you're well, Star. Hope you're well.
Video not.
Hang on. So this is Albion Prelude. So X3 Reunion is the base, and then Terran Clonk. I mean, it's still... it's quite expensive. Well, okay, holy shit. That's more expensive than I expected, if I'm being honest. Because this game was made in 2005, and the expansion pack's in 2011. Yeah. So how much for all of it in total? X3... X3 Reunion, bundle... Yeah, but how much is in that bundle? I don't know. Is that 25 quid in total for the whole thing? Maybe? I don't know. I know it sounds weird because I've had so many hours in it, but bear in mind that I'm past the difficulty curve, so I've gotten over it. A lot of people are going to find this difficulty curve unbearable. And this game was made many years ago. It's cheaper on Gift of Game? I don't know is the answer. I enjoy it, but you've got to bear in mind that I'm not the best source of information here. I am biased. Okay. Right then, let's... So there's my frigate being repaired. Let my ships do their thing. Let's go pay a visit to the miners. So I'm going to jump down to the asteroid belt. So my previous...
Jump device charging at 10%.
In the previous
20.
thing, I would order all the miners to go to one place and unload them, but I'll fly to them instead. I'll fly to them instead and let them continue their job, and I'll just unload them.
System. Asteroid belt.
So where are they all? Oh shit, they're scattered all over. Alright, I'll go to this guy over here first.
Autopilot activated.
Okay. So here's the asteroid belt. Right. So welcome to the Sol system. Welcome home, humanity. Where's our sun? There it is. That's our sun. Okay. So, just going to fly over to these mining units and get them unloaded, pick up their minerals, and yeah, let them continue on with their duty, rather than have them fly the distance. How many are here? Oh, cool. There's 4 of them here. So in the mod, they've changed it so that they've simplified the mining. So all you have to do is shoot the rocks with the mining laser, and if something breaks off, it's automatically placed into your cargo hold. And there's a good chance of getting some rare shit now. They've added some cool stuff like crystals, which are quite valuable. So it's not just silicon and ore, like ore and silicon and Nvidia. Right. Stop.
Autopilot off.
Hey boys. Just me, your friendly CEO, here to make sure you're doing your job. Right. Hand over your
Blue
crystals.
Yellow, red, green, blue, purple, orange, red, ore, transfer.
Good. Well done. That's it. Good lad.
Mercury, minor.
Freight exchange.
Green, blue, yellow, red, silver, blue, purple, orange, red, mineral.
Was that silver?
Transfer.
Did he just grab silver? Well done. Silver crystals
Mercury,
are valuable.
minor. Black
crystal,
yellow, red,
good man.
Purple, mineral, orange, mineral, transfer.
Very, very valuable.
Red, mineral, ore, transfer.
You are a credit to the
Mercury,
corporation.
minor. Green, blue, yellow, red, white, mineral, blue, purple, orange, red, ore, transfer.
Okay. Good job, boys. Carry on. Yes, I've yet to figure out how, Janzani. If I assign them a home base that's a carrier, they'll drop off the stuff automatically. But I'm going to be honest, their mining, look, their cargo bases are so massive that they'll never reach full capacity. Because I keep emptying them sooner. Okay. Can we headcanon that the Fanon Corporation are made up of workers that I've mistreated? Those poor fools.
Jump device
Oh, hang on.
charging. Autopilot activated.
Okay, just finding the... Yeah, just unloading the miners. Derpzilla. No, it's not a water wheel. It's a giant hamster wheel. There's a giant Taladi space hamster, and it's running on that wheel and it's powering the ship. Okay, what's going on, Sini? So I'm flying around the asteroid belt right now, just linking up with some mobile miner employees. So they're going around mining the... Oh, hello. Oh, we just used a jump drive. Oh, no, he's fine. There he is.
Cayman.
So this is a Cayman.
Cayman.
Oh, Cayman.
Asteroid.
Cayman. Oh, he did just use his jump drive.
Cayman.
Are you avoiding me, sir? Excuse me? Where are you going? Wait. That's a universe trader. He is avoiding me. Where did that mining ship just go? Wait, oh sorry, was that a universe trader the whole time? Did I follow... Sorry, I might have followed the wrong ship. Sorry, my mistake.
Autopilot
It's one of my employees,
activated.
but it's a different employee. He's got a different job. He's not mining. Sorry, must have been going to that mining thing. Whoops.
Attention.
Oh, hello.
One of your ships is under attack. Menelaus's paradise.
Fighter drone. Oh no. One of my headquarters vessels. Are you okay? Returning home, entering jump gate. You've got sufficient power to make the jump. I suggest you do. Yes.
Command accepted.
Never mind your drones, sir. A Demeter super freighter. Menelaus's paradise. Yeah, you must have used your jump drive to get there. Weird. You jumping? Come on, you're gonna lose your shield. No, he's gone. It's fine. Are you okay? Yeah, he's okay. Energy cells. Yeah, you're fine. Resume your duties.
Command
Nope,
accepted.
not that. Don't be afraid of. Fuck's sake. Ah! Sea Trade Station Agent. Dock Agent. Bye.
Command accepted.
Do your thing. Entering the warp gate. I don't know why they're using warp gates rather than using their... Because you got to go through a Xenon sector now. Just use your jump drive. Can I get... yeah, go
Command
refuel.
accepted.
There we go. Let's speed things up. Right, where are we? We're here. Okay, let's go find these other mining agents. Jesus, they're out in the sticks. Is it me or a Terran sector's massive compared to the others? They feel huge. Right. Bum, 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 bum. Indeed, Zidin. Yes, it's a very acquired taste, this game. Very acquired taste. Do I have a minimum jump for autopilot set somewhere? It's normally 0, so they'll jump wherever really. Okay. Here are my mining vessels. Hi boys, don't mind me, I'm just your CEO. Here to pick up any valuable minerals you may have mined in the name of the H.E.K.K. Corporation.
Mercury miner.
Hello. How you doing? Here he is, mining away that tiny rock. Good man. Mining Agent 11. Doesn't even have a name. Hello. I'm here to take your freight. What have you found?
Green, blue, yellow, red crystal. Blue, purple, orange, red, silicon ore transferred.
Good man. Well done. Carry on your duties.
Autopilot activated.
Good luck. Right. Yes, if he works hard enough, he might get a name. Thank you, Amop. Thank you very much, Amop. Thank you. Very briefly, Zidin, it's a great big offline space economics sim where you exist in like an aquarium, a space economy that will do its thing and buy and sell and have militaries fighting and corporations working all without you.
Mercury miner.
You're not the center of the universe. To be honest, you don't even matter. You're just some random guy with a ship.
Green crystal, yellow, red.
And you do missions, you make small trades, maybe you buy a second ship.
Incoming message.
Hello.
Orange, red, silicon wafers.
And make yourself a tiny corporation if you wish. And that tiny corporation, if you're good, make it bigger. If you can find profits, all that matters is finding profits. Okay, sorry, bear with me. Blue crystals, yellow crystals.
Yellow, red crystal, blue, purple mineral, red mineral, silic ore transferred.
There we go. And who else remains here? So you, I just emptied your inventory. You over there.
Mercury, autopilot off.
Can the teleport reach that far? Yes, it can. Excellent. Bear with, just unloading
Green
this miner.
crystal, yellow, red crystal, blue, purple, orange, red mineral, silic ore transferred.
Okay, my inventory is full. Right, well done, boys. Carry on, good job. I'm going to jump now to... Let's find a mining station that we don't often frequent. Its prices would be most favourable. Heretic's End. There's a mining outpost that belongs to the Terrans.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Why are we not using the jump drive? It's confusing.
Jump device charging at 10%.
There we go. Alrighty then.
Entering system. Heretic's End.
Welcome to Heretic's End. Mining outpost.
Docking granted.
Is
Autopilot
all
activated.
the way over. Can we go for some? Their sectors are pretty and everything, but they're fucking huge. Is there somewhere else we can go? I can sell this shit. Yeah, scale plate green. Let's go there.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Okay.
Entering system. Scale plate green.
Docking.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
Okay. There's a mining station. Yeah, it's much closer. Cool. So, the corporation has 22.3 million. Let's see. Also, did I miss somebody requesting waiting, returning home, waiting? No, everyone seems to be okay. What about my headquarters? Yes, you're waiting to be refueled, aren't you? You were refueled. Okay. Could you please go back to commercial representation? So, dock agent, bye.
Command accepted.
Will you use your jump drive? Yes, you will. Okay. For some reason, some of my guys are just running out of fuel and getting into trouble. Hi there, Jack P. Welcome indeed, Jack P. Thank you. Good. 2 Cayman are ready to go. I must have built them at the headquarters. Sorry, yes, it's me leaning on the desk with my elbows. Okay. Stop here. So we've got 21 mil. I got 4 elites in the Xenon sector.
On behalf
Oh no, are
of
they still
Chairman
following me?
Zio, the Telati company is pleased to make profits with such as you. Welcome on board.
Connection to local trading network established.
Yep, they're about to. Okay, whoopsie daisy. Yep, whoopsie daisy. They're not supposed to be following me. My mistake. Sorry, guys. Can you go and defend combat? Go and patrol. Unknown sector. Yeah, go patrol. My bad. Sorry, guys. They were following me.
Will the pilot of the ship ID 85
8-5. Right, so what have we got? Ooh, black crystal. Right, so 21.7 mil. Let's have a look now.
Black crystal. Blue crystal.
So 1 black crystal for 11.9 million. What was that? That was like 4 blue crystals for 491,000 apiece. We have 11 blue minerals for 252,000 apiece.
Blue mineral.
No gold minerals. 5 green crystals for 2.3 million each.
Green crystal.
Green minerals, 1 for 855,000.
Green mineral. Sold.
No Nevidium, no ice. 51 orange minerals for 34,000 apiece.
Orange mineral. Sold.
Just some ore for 305,000.
Ore. Sold.
Purple minerals, 20 of them for 95,000 credits apiece.
Purple mineral. Sold.
68, damn so close. 68 red crystals for 27,000 credits apiece.
Red crystal. Sold.
89 red minerals for 15,000 credits apiece.
Red mineral.
Just a
Sold.
bit of silicon for
Silicon
37,000.
wafers. Sold.
1 silver mineral for 2.3 mil.
Silver mineral. Sold.
1 white mineral for 8 mil. Ooh. What's this? When the master weaponsmith of the Split Empire looked upon the white mineral so carelessly discarded by a passing pilot, he saw not dross, but the inevitability of perfection. When smelted, this dull grey rock becomes a metal renowned for its strength, suppleness, and ability to hold an edge. The demand among the clans for a master's blade, has made the rare ore from which one is born the focus of every miner's dream and every pirate's ambitions. The location of white mineral fields is a secret that fleets have died to protect. Okay.
White mineral. Sold.
Very good. And then 23 yellow crystals at 105,000
Yellow
apiece.
crystal. Sold.
So we've jumped up to 71.8 million credits. Well done, asteroid miners. Let's visit the others, shall we? We certainly need to get more asteroid miners out there. Certainly get a third sector being exploited. Clarity's End. Bumberries. We lack the energy to make the jump. I need to refuel. Can I purchase some from the outpost? Not from there. What, from the trading station? Not from there. Is there a nearby sector with... yes, there is. Nice hideout. Let's go here.
Jump device charging.
Thank you,
10%.
KZP. Thank you very much, KZP.
20.
Is this similar to Space Engineers? No, completely different genre. Completely different game and genre entirely. They're in space, and that's pretty much their only similarity.
Hideout.
One is a block-based building game similar to Minecraft, and this is a space economics game, well, as defined by the X series of games. Yeah. Right, let's pick up some energy.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
All right. Hi there, Storm. I'm so sorry to hear it, Storm. Very sorry indeed. I hope you're okay. I know that anything I can say is probably, well, more than useless across the internet, but all the best to you, Storm. You keep your chin up, yeah? Also, here is a dog. Lazy, look at her. This afternoon, she's going to bog off to go see the dog sitter. She'll have fun running around, seeing other dogs. Yeah. I think yesterday she took a walk down to the coast, down to the actual sea, where she likes to roll in the chalk that's down there. Comes back covered in white chalk and just smiling and covered in filth. I'm like, oh, to dunk her in the bath. Pissed. Right. Indeed, yes they are indeed. They're a hell of a life upgrade, aren't they? It's also good to just wake up to have, it sounds weird, but just waking up and having another life form that's near you, that has its own routine. So she's headbutting me in the morning because she needs to go for a walk and go outside for a wee. So you can't just lie in or whatever, you've got to get up. Because, you know, she wants to go to the toilet. And then you get the shoes on, you get dressed, you get out there, fresh air, walk, you know. It's good. She's good. Thank you, True, thank you, True. Thank you very much for subbing, True. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading your name, True. Thank you. Oh, good luck, CJ, with your puppy. Any tips? Yes.
Docked.
So,
On behalf of our president
expose
and
it to us.
senator, the Argon Federation welcomes friends aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
Expose it to as many things as you can. I know that sounds obvious, but seriously, use the...
Attention. Sector tour flight 331 will take off in 10 Missouri.
Energy cells.
So yes, if you're getting a puppy for the first time, you want to expose it to children, expose it to as many other dogs as you can, as often as you can. Expose it to the shower nozzle in your bathroom. If you can, I don't know if you can, maybe get a few fireworks if you can. I know that sounds crazy, but seriously, you want to expose it to the things that dogs typically freak out about. The hose thing will help you a lot if your dog gets filthy later. If it panics near the hose, it's going to be a nightmare. Also, make a conscious effort to continually touch its paws, its teeth, and if it has any face wrinkles, its face. It sounds weird. Poke your dog is what I'm saying. Because you don't want it to freak the fuck out when you want to do its nails, or clean its teeth, or have the vet examine it. So expose your dog to as many weird things as possible when it's a puppy, and then it won't freak out when it's an adult. Also, might I recommend clicker training? So buy a clicker, a little plastic clicker, and effectively you teach it one trick, like sit or whatever, and the moment its bum touches the floor, you press the plastic clicker. Click, click. It makes a very distinctive noise, which indicates good girl, and then from that point onwards, training the rest of it, it's easy. So the moment it does the thing you want it to do, click, click, and it will learn via click, click that, that's what you need to do. That's what it needs to do. And eventually you won't even need the trees. You just got the clicker in your hand. And it'd be like, oh yeah, click, click. Yes, I did the right thing. Okay, so what have I done? So I've just got the energy cells. So let's go and visit Clarity's End. So let's go and see my other miners.
Jump device charging at 10%. Entering system. Clarity's End.
Sorry to hear that, Storm. But good for you, though. Good for you for getting a rescued greyhound. And not a very common breed there. And a rescue. Well done. Well done indeed. Yeah, so I know a few greyhounds in the local park, and they're all sweethearts, all of them. They're all sweethearts. They just sort of nuzzle you, and they're like, treats? Treats now? Okay, where are my miners? They are down here, down south. Cool. In which case, I'll jump to the east gate to get closer.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Okay.
Entering system. Clarity's End.
Also, looking at the time, I do need to wrap this up
Autopilot
in a minute.
activated.
So I'll probably go and get their funds and see how much we've got, and then go get some lunch and stuff. I don't know anything about that, Flex. Right, so my miners are all over there. Let's go and get their resources. So for those joining the stream, these vessels over here are ones that I've purchased myself at shipyards. So a few, I guess, in-game weeks ago. I've equipped them with mobile drilling units and given them orders to go here and start mining. So they are exactly like me. They're ships that I can pilot, they're ships that I can equip with exactly what I've got. Whereas other games, like for example Freelancer, would have you fly one ship. Here, every ship that you fly previously can become hand-me-downs for other employees in your corporation. And here they are, working away. Hey boys.
Mercury.
They're doing their thing.
Minor.
Firing mining lasers against these rocks to loosen materials.
Mercury.
Thank you, Partial
Minor.
Blackout. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What am I doing? Advanced Freight Exchange. Please so a blue crystal.
Blue crystal. Red crystal. Purple. Orange. Red. Silic ore. Transfer.
There we go. You're done. Next
Mercury.
man.
Mine. Autopilot.
Oh,
Autopilot off.
Freight Exchange.
Blue. Yellow. Red. Purple. Orange. Red. Silic ore. Transferred.
Good man.
Mercury. Minor.
Freight Exchange. A black crystal.
Black crystal.
Well done.
Transfer. Blue.
11
crystal.
million.
Red. Gold. Blue. Purple. Orange. Red. Silic ore. Transfer.
Good man. There we go. All three done. Let's move to the next batch over there. Also, I was trying to restrict sectors to make sure they only had about 10 miners per sector because that's the number that can dock with the station. But I realised that by doing this, and heck, having them with a carrier eventually, I can put as many as I want. So I may just cram these sectors with lots and lots of miners. Because as you can see, it's clearly very lucrative, isn't it? Very lucrative indeed. We're making a lot of cash. Hey guys. Right.
Mercury. Minor.
Start with you. What have you got for me?
Green, crisp, yellow, red, blue, purple, orange, red, silicon wafers. Transferred.
Very good.
Mercury. Minor. Yellow, red, silver, purple, orange, red, silicon wafers. Transferred.
Very good.
Mercury. Minor. Blue, yellow, red, crystal, green, blue, purple, orange, red, mint, silicon wafers. Transferred.
Ah, silicon wave. Yeah, the wafers are quite weighty actually, aren't they? I'm going to transfer all of them to you.
Silicon wafers. Transferred.
Okay. Actually, I've filled up the guy's inventory, haven't I?
Minor. Mercury. Minor.
Ah, fuck.
Silicon wafers.
Damn.
Transferred.
So let me. I need a secondary ship to take this silicon, don't I? Or I can just ditch it. I mean, it's just silicon. Let's just ditch it. Silicon. Who gives a shit? We've got loads of this.
Silicon wafers ejected.
Okay, I'll take the rest of your silicon. Free up your space.
Silicon wafers transferred.
Okay.
Mercury minor.
Freight exchange.
Yellow, red crystal. Purple, orange, red silicon wafers transferred. Mercury minor.
Black crystal.
Yellow, red crystal.
Jackpot.
Purple, orange, red mineral. Silicon wafers transferred.
Jackpot.
Mercury minor. Yellow crystal, red crystal, purple, orange, red mineral transferred. Silicon wafers transferred.
Another one, a third one.
Black crystal.
Holy shit!
Yellow, red, white mineral.
White as well.
transferred.
Oh no, white mineral? No, it is. My God, everybody! Holy shit!
Red mineral.
Pay dirt,
silicon
eh?
wafers
Pay dirt.
Transferred.
Well done, guys. Well done indeed. Have I missed anybody? 240, 600, 500, 600. Oh, I might have missed you. Blue mineral. Purple mineral. I did miss you. Where are you? Minor Agent 5. Where's number 5? Are you within range? You are. Hang on. My inventory space is full. Ditch the silicon.
Silicon wafers ejected.
Number 5, freight exchange.
Blue mineral, orange, purple mineral, silicon wafers transferred.
Lovely. So we've got quite a bit of silicon just floating out in space. We could always have one of my other couriers grab it and bring it back. Alright. Well done, everybody. Why am I not using KI ships to collect this stuff? I don't know what that is, sorry. I don't know what a KI ship is.
NMMC, jump device charging.
Moving to that
10%.
mining outpost to sell.
Entry system. Clarity's end.
Oh, AI ships. I could, but it would require a carrier class to act as a home base, I believe. You've got to assign it as the home base and they empty it into it. That's an expense I can't currently afford, and it would take too long. So that they only managed to fill less than a quarter of their total cargo capacity there. And that's the sort of level that I want to unload them on. I don't believe I can specify unload sooner. Hi there, Frank Yor in Germany. Greetings.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of Chairman
Okay.
CEO, the Telati Company
So-
is pleased to make profits with such as you.
Holy shit.
Welcome on board.
So we have
Connection to local
73.6
trading
million.
network established.
Okay, so 3 black crystals, so used in big starship reactors, I believe, or engine units, 35.7 million.
Black crystal.
5
sold.
blue crystals, which is a composite antimatter. What is this? Sorry, antimatter engines. It's used in 2.4 million.
Blue crystal. Sold.
5 blue minerals for 1.2 million.
Blue mineral. Sold.
2 gold minerals for 3.7 million apiece. That's 7.4 million in total.
Gold mineral. Sold.
1 green crystal at 2.3 million.
Green crystal.
1
sold.
green mineral at 855,000.
Green mineral. Sold.
A no Nividium. 58 orange minerals at 2 million.
Orange mineral.
Bit of
sold.
ore for 26,000.
4. Sold.
Purple minerals 23 for 2.2 million.
Purple mineral. Sold.
70 red crystals for almost 1.9 million.
Red crystal. Sold.
96 red minerals for 1.5 million.
Red mineral. Sold.
A little bit of silicon.
Silicon
for 55,000.
wafers. Sold.
1 silver mineral for 2.3 mil.
Silver mineral.
1
sold.
white mineral for 8 mil. The split will want that for for a blade, for a weapon apparently that won't lose its edge.
White mineral. Sold.
And 22 yellow crystals for 2.3 million.
Yellow crystal.
The
Sold.
corporation has gone from 73 million to 144.3 million credits. Pretty fucking sweet, eh? Holy fucking shit. Right. Now, I strongly suggest that rather than splurge that on something fancy, we pour all of that back, straight back into more, say, mining ships would be wise, I think. Let's get another, like, double the number of mining vessels. We'll construct them ourselves at our own headquarters to save money. Oh. Do you remember when we were making little shitty trades? Next to nothing? Next to barely anything? Now we've got 144 million credits. Liquid cash. Right. So. Nice. Nice. Just keep pouring that into more money. Spend money to make money. And also maybe think about looking into... Well, actually thinking about it. How much for a... Bear with me. Ship compendium. So... How much for... Because I mentioned before... Ship... I want to look at... T8. T8, M8. Here. So the bombers that I mentioned. So if we do get fighters should be straightforward. Bombers will cost me... Okay, that's less than I thought. So at their most expensive 18 million, at their cheapest 9. We should perhaps think about reverse engineering a bomber. Because we have the torpedoes being manufactured now. So sort out the torpedo manufacturing and start accruing, start building them up to at least 100, maybe 200 warheads. And think about getting a small wing of bombers, or at least the ability to make them. Because we need some anti-capital ship thing to take them on. And we can certainly, even if we pay 12 mil, I'm sure we can drop that down to something a lot more reasonable, like 4 mil per unit. Or sell them, Shamrock, yeah. Or that, just build them and sell them. We can do that, right? Right. Thank you, Bookworm Lady. Thank you very much, Bookworm. Thank you. And Frank and Lucky and Partial Blackout and Mr. Schleppel and True. Thank you sincerely. Thank you. Right. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to disappear now, folks. So I do need to do some editing, I think. So I'm going to go away and fiddle with the latest bullshittery, which is Space Engineers Bullshittery Part 4. So the continuation of the stuff going on the moon, on the lunar base, with Cyanide's holographic face over the horizon. So I'm going to go and tinker with that. It hasn't gotten very far, to be honest. I'm only really on the pre-production stage, I guess. So I've got the clips. I need to do some more scrubbing. So I need to go through and grab the clips and shrink them down and, do that sort of stuff. Thank you, Ladrason. Thank you for the compliments, Ladrason. Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to doing more in the future. Right, so, thank you for watching. Catch you again soon. I do need to go food shop. I keep putting off the food shopping. And the weather's rubbish. I can't be asked. Fuck it. Stay indoors. Get takeaways. Get fat. No, don't get fat. Because then no one will sleep with you. Anyway. Right. Thank you again. Let me just have a look and see who's doing what. Just quitting out the game. She's going to go for her W word soon. Right. So, ZF, who's doing what? So, ZF Sheep is doing his racing game, Assetto Corsa. SWAT Knight is doing his anime game, Genshin Impact. Anyone else on? No, they seem to be the only two at the minute. Okay, in which case, I will hand you over to... I'll hand you over to SWAT Knight then. So, he's running... Who's the last one I did? Hand you over to SWAT Knight. So, he's currently running around. What's he doing? So, there is a young lady with a sword... who is stabbing some demon things and numbers are appearing. There's a lot of lightning and a lot of shit on the screen. Gonna be honest, no idea what's going on, but I'm sure he can explain. There are colours though, lots of colours. Holy shit, there's colours. Wow, okay. Right, anyway, Genshin Impact, SWAT Knight, all the best. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely afternoon.